So you wanna learn about beer? Stay tuned and never fear. They're the guys for the case, 'cause they'll tell you all about what they taste. We got Mudhole, B&Q, we loves Star Wars and grilling too. And Knops got loves baseball and board games, he's played them all. There's no place I'd rather spend the money nice than here, having a few chuckles and damn good beer. Now it's time for Two Beerded Guys.
What's up, guys? I got distracted. Holy shit. I didn't pull the beers off to the side yet. Mostly because I'm used to having
A dedicated area?
like a dedicated area. I'm still learning here. This might take a minute.
Yeah, things look different, guys.
Yeah. We're still in the basement. Unlike last week, but we're still in the basement. We're just,
Different corner of the basement?
different corner of the basement.
So when we leave the basement for when we come back, everything's all fucked around different, huh?
Yeah, we have one show away from here.
Yeah. You have a basement gnome just like cleaning shit up and moving things around on us? Or
Yes,
what?
his name is Matt.
I was like, I'm glad you said that because I started to be like, don't call Stephanie a gnome.
Man, I'm gonna have to get me a mat.
They are convenient.
They're very helpful.
And you don't have to pay them.
You give them a cookie and maybe a steak periodically.
Some beer here and
When
there.
you're done, you put them by the door.
Oh, that's fucking fantastic. I am so used to looking this direction. I literally
Yeah.
went like this just now to talk.
Yeah, no, right there.
I don't like this.
Yeah.
No, I
sorry.
keep staring this way.
So I never watched the camera.
Would you want me to hold a poster in front of me?
So I was so used to.
Can't see you anyway.
Well, I was the one that always could see you.
Like
But the
John
problem
Cena.
is, that's how because looking at cameras weirds me out.
Yeah.
So I always looked right over the top of the camera at Matt,
At Matt, yeah.
and just basically talked to Matt.
Yeah.
So now I'm talking to a refrigerator.
Wait.
Yes, yeah, the keys are.
Hello,
Hello,
saying he doesn't know
keys
what to do when he can't look at me now?
Yes.
That's what I'm hearing.
Like I legit.
Hey, it's not Tuesday.
That's
I'm
Ben.
not Ben.
That's legitimately like it's like I'm just talking to a keezer, and I might have to set up your Boba Fett.
Oh, so you saw
like just so I talk to Boba.
Do we need to put the beer goddess over there? No, the beer goddess needs to go straight back that way.
There you go.
There we go. I'll talk to Macho Man.
Macho Man.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Comments are not working, Matt.
Okay.
Refresh.
Already got a text. All right. So obviously, John, I went to the Rumble.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking blast. Cracked us up though. First match of the night, right? Women's Royal.
Mm-hmm.
Great fight. A lot of good stuff. It cracked me up that the very first chance that the new person, or no, it was the Guys Rumble, sorry. In Guys Rumble, when Penta's very first chance he gets to be in a Rumble, both feet to the ground.
Oh yeah. I saw that. I was like, oh, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, and especially since he ended up being in it a long time.
Oh yeah.
That was the funniest shit. And the whole crowd's like, oh, he hit. And then nothing happens. And everybody's like, evidently he's going to be in a while.
Yes.
Because if he was going to be eliminated like right away after that, they would have just been like, fuck it, move on.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, you can tell like none of the refs were even over there.
no.
So they're
Nobody was expecting that.
No.
The first legitimate ref missed it in WWE.
Yes. Yeah.
Now, like, oh, what's good?
And then like 2 or 3 ran over there, and they were just like, but by that time he had like recovered.
Yeah. It
And
was
so
the
they're like, oh.
It was the funniest shit. It was one of those where he tried to be Rey Mysterio, but forgetting he's a foot taller
Yes.
than Rey Mysterio.
Yes, a little bit. Yes.
But the energy, I'll tell you what, the first 2 fights, the energy sucked. It really did. The Women's Rumbles, energy in the building, had a couple pops, but overall was miserable.
Pop for Alexa Bliss sounded pretty good.
That was one that truly was, people got fucking just, and then they were pissed when she got eliminated.
Yeah.
Her, Trish Stratus coming out was a good pop. And a couple, but not any consistent shit. The tag team match had no energy at all.
Yeah.
You could tell everybody used it as an excuse to go to the bathroom, go get another beer, whatever. And then, and I'm sitting here going, there was a lot of money spent on Royal Rumble. Like, I don't get the hype. If evidently Pat McAfee was fucking wrong, and Indy sucked for the Rumble. Then Cody and KO in that brutal fucking match.
Yeah, that match.
And the crowd it started excited just for the announcements. briefly died and then just went fucking ape shit.
Match was nuts.
And then the men's rumble was a great fight, and
Yep.
everybody, the energy stayed high. A lot of people were making fun of Sheamus because Sheamus did what Sheamus always does. I'm not in shape to be out here this long anymore.
Yeah.
So I lean in the corner. At one point in time, half the ring's on the ground. There's two people fighting. And Sheamus is propped up, just pointing and laughing. Like, you could tell it was, I don't have the energy to do this shit anymore. And I'm too damn big to make myself get up off the mat. So I'm just going to lean in the corner. And he wasn't even like down slumped. He's just chilling.
Yes. So, question for you. I don't like going to Lucas Oil, especially if I'm going to sit up high, because it just sucks. You can't really see. And now I've been to a couple WWE matches, and it's already weird because you don't get the announcers because you're watching live. You're there, right?
Yep.
So you don't get the announcers to narrate. You don't have a stadium PA guy, and you're up high. Like, how is that experience?
I honestly liked it better than I do most concerts at Lucas Oil.
Really?
The way they have the screens around, shit like that, gives you the chance to still see. It does suck because you can't. I wanted to watch more of the ring because then I can watch everything. I can see the nuances, and I did. But to really see some of the cool up close shit, like to really see at times, I would bring my eyes away and I'm watching the big screens, and that sucked because I wanted to be able to see everything. And technically I can because I'm up in $10 fucking too.
Yeah.
Like, now we weren't the highest seats by any stretch because we were down at one of the end zones, so it's not quite as high as the sides.
Right.
Those people are fucking
I've sat
batshit
up there.
insane.
No, I can't go into those top.
No, and I mean it's better
Where
than
you're
going
like
to the top of
walking
the
like
seat.
straight
but,
up and down.
Oh, yeah.
but it's one of those where it was like that part. But wrestling fans are a different breed because I'm definitely not a traditional wrestling fan. I enjoy it.
Sure.
More Greco-Roman guys?
It's fun, but
That would be more
I heard
traditional.
You didn't bring your own belt.
no. But no, every other fat man in the stadium did. I've never seen a more fat man accessory in my life than those wrestling belts. Every big dude almost. Big ass belt. Although I did see a dude that was like, if you and I were together, size-wise, carrying a belt that was this big. That was the funniest shit because he literally had it propped on his shoulder. And the fucker was like made to go around a beer can. I died. Oh, straight up, John. It was like, it looked like a beer can koozie belt. It was like what it was made for.
That's
and he
funny.
literally was a dude that if you put Drew and I together weight-wise, and he was holding it on his shoulder, like, and he was like, he literally had his finger like this. I walked up and I just gave him a fist bump and he goes, "Thank you. I thought the irony was great." I'm like, me too, dude. But there's definitely some to be desired, but it's going to be that way whenever you go anything at Lucas Oil, really. Yeah. If you're not down low. Now, I did have a buddy who was about 12 rows deep down at the floor.
Yeah.
And my buddy Jake, and the pictures he had, he said that was just so much fun. He goes, even during the women's rumble, he said the energy was pretty high down there.
Just up top.
He goes, but like he goes, I left to get a beer one time, and he goes, you could tell the farther back you got, he goes, the women's rumble, you could, unless it was those pop moments, just didn't.
I could continue to talk about it. Oh my God, I got more follow-up questions, but I got to move on. I got to stop myself.
I was going to say, this is a great conversation. Can we have some beer while we're talking about all this?
No.
Yeah.
And we got another person that was there in attendance. Brett Pittsford says, "Yeet! Epic!"
Brett's
Yeah.
shoulder was hurting the next day from eating.
I texted him afterwards. I said, "Did you get yeeted all over?"
He also said the energy of the live event was epic. Longest eliminated time of a wrestler. Not sure who that one was.
No, he's referring to
Roxanne
Penta.
Perez?
No, he's referring to Penta being the longest wrestler ever to stay in the ring after being eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. He also says, speaking of seeing everything, there was a wardrobe malfunction in the women's match.
Yeah, there was.
Yes, there was. Yeah.
Oh, that was one thing that, real quick before we move on, that was really cool live. Because even though, obviously, we couldn't see anything, but what we could see is we watched every woman in the ring. One hurried up when she didn't fix it, but she had it kind of pinned up, knocked her down real quick. Then every other fight went from where they were at to the opposite end of the ring.
You have to keep the cameras off.
All the cameras stayed in that area. She went all the way to the turnbuckle of one side, and then all the refs, TV personalities, everybody's like running over there and helping her
All
get
hands on
back.
deck.
And it was really cool to watch. It looked natural how they moved their fights.
Yeah.
Like, one would, all of a sudden you saw, like, two of the girls, like, having looked out the corner of the eye, and just one sort of nodded, grabbed the girl by the arm and ripped her towards the ropes, and the girl caught herself on the ropes, and then the other one chased. It looked really well performed for being a complete fucking accident.
That's like, is it scripted? Sure, but it's live.
Yeah.
Right.
And shit happens, and these are professional performers.
I think the outcome's kind of predetermined about how they get there.
Yes.
Like, you got this much time, you're going to win, and figure it out. That's kind of up to them, is what I presume.
I think there's a little bit of both. I
There's
think they
definitely
do a
some
lot more
planning.
choreographing beforehand than they used to in the day.
Oh, maybe you kind of practice. All right, let's try this move out or something.
Yeah.
Well, and especially the early entrances. Because, you know, you can always tell somebody hops in the ring. There's usually certain people that run up real quick to be the ones that do the initial,
Yes.
you know, their moment in the spotlight kind of thing. And it's really cool. That kind of stuff was the nice part about live, especially for the Rumble, is being able to see more of that nuance and how they move around the ring, and how sometimes you see people that on TV you're like, man, I wonder what so-and-so's been doing. I haven't seen him because the camera's been over here. No, a lot of times they're just laying on the fucking mat, just relaxing for a little bit to get their breath back. That's some of the funnier shit, is you'll see somebody like Jey Uso at one point in time was just fucking on the mat, just for, I'd say, a good 4 entrances.
Yeah.
Just chilling. He had like an arm on the rope laying on the mat like this for like good 4 entrances. It was the funniest shit.
And also seeing the, like, in the Cody and KO fight, this would have been a good example of all the preparation. So when we were at Fastlane, you could see where, okay, they're going to spill out of the ring because they've cleared this area over here, right? So you see that stuff, and you're like, oh, okay.
Which, you know what's funny, though? That's not where they spilled out this time, was not where we guessed.
Oh,
that
yeah?
area was not where they went. Wasn't that cleared out? There was pathways.
Yeah.
But it was more of the it's where people went to their seats originally.
Yeah.
The area that it looked like they would spill into was the opposite side.
Right.
It was really interesting, because I was kind of excited because they had a nice big area that it looked like they would spill into. That was closer to us. So I was like, fuck, that'd be great.
Right there.
And then they went the opposite direction. I'm like, all right, motherfuckers. I can't even see your ass.
Surprised the operations guy is intrigued by how the way they do
Oh,
things.
yeah.
So,
It was cool.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So,
This
real
beer.
quick,
Yeah.
anticipated beer of the night. I poured this just so
yeah.
we had it.
Yes.
Matt, what is your anticipated beer of the night? Sorry, guys. It was a cool thing. I'm still pumped about it.
I think I'm going to have to go with Anchorage. Just because we haven't had one for a while. I remember that was pricey bottle. I want to see if that's going to live up to the amount that I spent on it.
Listen, there's at least 3 fucking bangers here, man. With that being said, I'm going to pick the 4th one because we saw this on Saturday and I was just like, I don't know what the fuck this is. But the label is cool as shit. The name is awesome. So this Hoppin' Frog? Yeah.
Drew?
Well, normally I would say Anchorage. I do enjoy their beers. I think if it's dark,
I'm dying. I started to look this way.
if it's a dark beer, the Anchorage is doing a good job. But I'm really looking forward to the Field Brewing. I always think he does a good job making beer.
Yeah.
And I'm a big fan of the pickle beer during summertime. So.
Attaboy, Ryan.
That pickle beer's stupid good.
Yeah.
We were able to get some a couple months ago when we stopped in. Yeah, we were. Shit. Those are all good reasons to be excited about a beer. But for me, I gotta go with my Ale Song Sour. I am pumped for that beer.
I might have seen that one coming.
I am pumped for that beer.
This is the one time I could have, with a 90% certainty, picked his pick of the night.
Which is impressive considering that lineup.
Yes, yeah.
Alright, so our first beer of the night is... Might as well get this going. Oh, not that fast. Jesus Christ.
You got charged
There we
up.
go.
2 weeks.
Is Studebaker Brewing Company's Conestoga? Conestoga? Duh. I was like, the fuck? Car. Cream ale. That's literally how I remembered how to say it was. Car. Cream ale. Have no idea the ABV. Where the fuck is it? Not on here. I'll have to look it up. But it does have a really cool... of course, they anymore with their new logos. Oh, there it is. 5.5%. They're putting basically the history of the car it's named after. So, the production years was 54 and 55. It even had the engine displacement, the horsepower, the top speed, and the price. Can you guess the price of this car when it came out?
$2,100.
You said 50s?
55 and 50, or 54 and 55 was the production years.
$11.95.
1900.
So closest without going over is Drew. Closest in general was John within $5. It was $2,095.
God damn it.
Wow.
Damn.
You literally had that within $5.
The price is wrong.
I would have won double showcase, bitch.
I saw that. When you said that, I was like, oh, that sucks for him. That's a really good guess.
I will give them credit as a car nerd. I do really appreciate what they're putting with those labels.
So you know something that's funny that it's gonna sound like not a compliment, but this is gonna be a compliment.
Yeah.
Tastes like a fucking cream ale.
Yeah.
I'm gonna admit. Now the only thing about it that's a little different than some is it's not as soft. A lot of cream ales have a little
Missing
softer.
the mouthfeel.
Yep, it's missing but the flavor is a cream ale.
Right.
And honestly, I wasn't anticipating that from this beer. I was a little nervous. So
What I think you would appreciate about it, it's got a little bit of bitterness in some of them.
a little bit, and
Yeah.
it's nice. And I think that's because it doesn't have as much of that malt body that brings out that mouthfeel, which is giving a little bit more of the bitterness.
Giving away more of the hops.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
I think is why I'm enjoying it.
Yes, I think so too.
It reminds you it's a beer.
Yeah, because honestly, I wasn't that excited.
Some of those cream ales lean into that sweetness a little more than
They should.
they should, and this is a nice balance.
This is
Honestly,
I'm mad at this beer. It's very beautiful in color.
Yeah.
Very crushable. Little bit of bubble, little bit of effervescence.
yeah.
It's a pretty pleasant cream ale. It's no nitro Irish cream ale like my favorite cream ale I ever had, but it's pretty damn good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Still, my favorite cream ale I've ever had was that damn nitro Irish cream ale that we had.
Oh, shit, I forgot about that. Yeah,
I haven't.
Yeah.
I see that thing in my dreams.
that was such a... That nitro really kind of... over.
Transient makes a cream ale that's
Do that.
that's worth
Is
trying.
that humdinger?
I'll have to look it up because I'm not a cream ale guy, but if certain times I can have them, and I'm like,
Yeah.
and this one actually, I would order this.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I would go there for it or anything like that,
Yeah.
but I would order this beer.
No, I think it's a slightly different spin on a cream ale. I'm used to Indiana cream ales leaning into that corn sweetness.
Oh yeah,
It's still there. It's just it's balanced a little bit more with that hop bitterness. And it's,
I think the highest compliment I've ever given a cream ale really is I would order this.
yeah, I think so.
Matt, you got anything over there? I see you looking at the computer.
Oh, well, not to berate the Rumble, but Brett does say, the last four men's just laying around napping. And he also says that looks like you and John might have to switch sides so you can still look at me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be weird. Not the looking at Matt part, but the
Switching sides.
switching sides.
You
I don't
gotta
think I
just
can
have
do
to
it.
move closer to the corner so that it
So it forces me.
forces us.
Yeah.
It's my fault. Don't blame yourselves.
I'm truly just like I still even the whole time I was talking, I'm like,
Yeah, you just drifted over.
I'm drifting.
Oh, that's funny.
it's fine, it's fine. Let us know what you think of the new motherfucker. Let us know what you think of the new setup.
He can't quit staring at me.
Right there.
We're really
Man.
excited because there is a lot of shit we plan on doing. We have a ton of decor that'll get moved over
we'll
here.
get-
We got some new stuff that have never been up that we're gonna get up here. A couple things that are coming soon
Yeah.
from upcoming guests. We're really excited about all the. Evidently, he can barely hear Matt. By the way, all the upcoming shit. So
You have to put a curtain up so you can't see Matt.
it doesn't make me want to look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that a hold up a poster?
Right now, Matt, the only suggestion I have until we get a chance to look at it more is just to move closer, yeah. Sorry, buddy.
Thanks for the heads up, though, Brett.
Yeah. Keep communicating. We are... Yeah, some things are a little different,
Little work
and
in progress
we're
here.
work in progress.
Yeah, Matt's using the remote mic instead of being up near the Yeti. He used to be basically on top
It's
of
what
that
we
thing,
did
so-
last week, and it worked well,
Worked
so...
really well.
Yeah.
If you missed last week's show, I would suggest going back and watching it. We were at
Yes.
Final Third Whiskey and Cigar and Whiskey. I did that with there too. The
Every
signs
time.
were even there.
Yeah.
It was a fucking blast.
Great time. Great
Cool
dude.
location, great
Awesome
people.
place.
Great people.
Yeah,
A
so
selection of both bourbons and cigars.
Yeah.
it's a great place.
Super excited for it. I'm excited to go back again.
Yeah. So this beer, this time, this can, Pretty fucking good. John, you're first. Don't forget, guys, we score everything on Untapped. Sorry. Average is 3, above average, above 3, obviously. 4 or higher is seek out. So even if it's not necessarily a beer you normally seek out by style, if all of a sudden you're like, damn, if I was going to have a cream ale and this is the one I was going to seek out, this is good enough to be the one that I would buy. I'm not saying that, but I'm just saying that's how you score. 4, 7, 5, and 5, that's the all-time favorites. 2 to 2.75, usually that means maybe they missed on something. It's good, just not average. Like there's something missing, they missed on something, whatever. Under 2, now you're getting into the fuck, I paid for this, whatever. Under 1, now it's, this is fucking bad, and you suck at what you do, at least for this beer.
Yeah.
Maybe not every time.
Here.
Yeah, you have. But at least this time, you sucked at what you did, and that's the drain pour worthy. But Mama didn't raise no bitch on this show, so we don't drain pour. But we'll tell you to go ahead and do it.
Yeah. We got your back.
Yeah. John, go ahead.
So I struggle slightly with this one because not being a beer judge, I guess I don't fully understand what a cream ale should 100% taste like. I just know this is different than every other cream ale I've ever had.
What's up, Sweet Pea? Give us a minute.
I almost feel like I'm probably going to rate it higher than maybe it should on a beer judging basis be, but I like it. I think it works. I like the balance of the hoppy bitterness in there. I'm going to go 3.5.
Dr. Drew.
I'd say somewhere between a 3 and a 3.25. I thought it was decent. I thought it was missing like this creaminess that I expect to
The mouthfeel,
get
yeah.
out of a cream ale. I expect to have a little bit more mouthfeel. It was more like crispy than mouthfeel, but other than that, it had good flavor.
So 3.25, is that what you're kind
Yeah,
of
I'd say
landing
3.25.
Which is where I'm at too, so it's going to be a 3.25 average. Above average, that is probably one of my highest all-time scored cream ales.
And if they're not supposed to be hot bittery, or then I'll go 2.75. But I'm going with my 3.5.
I like that hop bitterness in there. It just kind of reminds you that it's got hops
Yeah.
in it. It's a beer.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I enjoyed that. Matt, will you do us a favor? Rinse these glasses real quick so we can explain what we're about to try with the Munchkin.
Yeah, I'll go over this real quick. So, literally like a mile and a half down the road, we found a phone repair shop that so it's a phone repair shop that the kids are in college, and they're like, hey, let's get some exotic snacks from around the world. And so they put up like a shelf of exotic snacks, and it took off. So this phone repair shop is also exotic snacks, Indy. And so we made a stop there the other night, and it's kind of cool because we got different Oreos, I got some Lay's potato chips, and it's kind of like, I don't know what this is I'm really going to be eating or drinking. So it's kind of fun.
It's all in like Japanese or something.
Yeah, so I told Kylie, my daughter here, that we would drink this, it does have some English words, Ocean Bomb mango pineapple flavor.
That's the only thing English.
From back there, I thought it was a Revolution can.
It's a sparkling water.
Bit, yeah.
So it's a sparkling water, mango pineapple.
Okay.
Figure it'd be kind of fun. Try it. She's always kind of liked what we do. So
You want to grab a glass for her there, John?
Yep. And this way she can legally join.
she can legally join. How about that?
And Brett, yes, the mic is on. Good question, but I don't know. I can only turn it so much.
I wonder if it's
I'll
not
have to monkey with that later.
picking up.
We'll monkey with it during the break and see what we can figure out.
Yeah, Ocean Bomb mango pineapple flavor water. Oh, it's from the show Bleach.
What?
I don't know what that is.
It's an anime.
I don't watch anime. I'm not.
I've never seen Bleach, but I know I have a lot of friends who watch Bleach, so not drink it.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's
Oh
not a
man,
challenge.
Bleach sounds so delicious.
The Tide
It's
challenge.
not a Tide Pod challenge here.
It doesn't, yeah.
Clorox challenge.
Whew. So nice, clear seltzer.
It's water.
Yeah.
There you go, Kylie.
Thanks.
So this is a sparkling water, right?
Yep, Cam.
Yeah.
I can smell it.
I can too. There's your
Yeah.
Man, I can
Woo!
really smell it now.
That's a mango pineapple. Goddamn.
That sure is.
Yeah.
It smells like
I like it.
liquid sucker.
It tastes like a liquid sucker.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's
Thick and
very
syrupy.
sweet.
I like it.
Like
I'm
water,
glad I gave you the
water
most
and
out of all
amaretto.
those.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not bad for what it is. I just don't know how much of it I can drink. but-
I know exactly how much I can drink. About what I just
About
had.
this.
As
It's
a
because it's
kid-
so syrupy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it was
As a
blue
kid,
and
the kids
14%,
would
you'd
like
be
it.
chugging it.
I doubt it because even your shit, I can't do that.
Well, it's because all those kids love like sweet things. So.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, your rotten cavity teeth and.
Well, how would you describe it for?
I don't know, like it's sweet, but like it also is sweet enough for like the kids that would like it. Like,
Do you get much of the fruit? Did you taste the pineapple or the mango?
yeah,
Okay. All right.
All right.
She's not wrong. They're both flavors are there. The mango dominates a little bit.
Yeah.
But the pineapple finish is a little nice. If it wasn't so sweet, it would probably be pretty dang good in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like if I were to score this, because I feel like we need to since Kylie brought it down,
100.
out of 5 in quarter increments, I will start.
100 million
I'll let you go
times.
last.
Yeah.
It's a little too sweet for me. It'd be like a 2 1/4. Drew?
I know. I mean, it's
Drew's over here going,
I know.
it's supposed to be a soda, so it's supposed to be kind of sweet. So I would give it like a 4 because it tasted exactly what it's supposed to taste like.
That's fair.
If you want to know what it tasted like to me, it tasted like the bottom of the snow cone. You know, where you get
Yeah.
the flavors mixed with just enough water where it's like not syrup.
I'm going to raise it to a 2.5 just because of that description. I'm going to give it another quarter point. That was pretty spot on description.
Pretty spot on description. I am going to go. I think the flavor is fine. It's a little bit too syrupy for me. However, that's for a pop. That's probably where it needs to be. I kind of being a seltzer water. I kind of want a little more carbonation, but I'm going to go 3 1/4.
That's fair.
I'm giving it a 5.
Well, you're wrong. Let me play Tyler here.
No, you're good. Thanks for sharing, Kylie. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Definitely an interesting thing to throw in there. Go from the cream ale to that thing.
Right.
Perfect timing, by the way.
Palate cleanser.
Yep.
Yeah, that was actually good palate
That was
cleanser.
perfect timing.
So, Exotic Snacks Indy. If you get a chance, stop by. It's kind of a fun place.
Can?
No.
Just some kids who are trying to raise some extra money for college and try something cool.
I love it.
Very
Entrepreneurial
cool.
spirit, yeah.
I didn't know it was from that.
If that's not the most, like,
Yeah.
Indianapolis thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, guys, we didn't remind y'all who was with us today. That's a faux pas on my part.
We got to talk about the Rumble.
We got Dr. Drew here with us today. One of the amazing owners over at Hoplore. He distros. He does all the good stuff for Hoplore. He's that face.
Jack
He's
of all
that
trades.
face.
Master none.
Dr. Drew is definitely one of our favorite guys in beer. And we're really glad that you were able to make it down again.
No, I'm glad to make it down here again. So
If you haven't been to Hoplore in a while, go. Because
yeah.
the beer is great.
My
So is the fucking food.
But like,
People aren't bad either.
they
do
were
all right.
open
Locations.
Dude,
Nick does a good job over there.
The food is
There's one
fantastic.
bridge.
Kylie, I love you, but like,
Sorry.
We'll talk about it. Okay. Love you.
like I love you. Go.
I was trying to talk quiet.
Thanks for
Until you
sharing
got
your
loud, I was
beverage.
letting you go.
Yeah. That's so funny.
When she got loud, that's when I finally was like, all right.
Right? Yeah.
I'm
it
having
was
to
kinda
scream.
like,
But yeah, we're real excited to have Drew back down. Like I said, it has some of our favorite beer. They have some fantastic food. It's in an old mill. It is literally cool as shit. So
I literally, I'm like always like, how can I get back up to Warsaw?
What excuse should we make to get to
Yeah, I need to get back up there.
There's all kinds of excuses to go there.
Hoplore is one of them.
Hoplore's one of
Hoplore's
them.
one of
Damn it, I started to look at you again.
Hoplore is one of them.
Follow the red brick road.
Actually, very accurate.
Yeah.
No, I was pumped when you were like, hey, I want to get back on. It was like,
Yeah,
okay,
for
here's
sure.
the dates.
Yes. Pick.
You can choose. So, all right, John, I had a plan, but I've kind of changed my mind. I don't really know what to drink next. It's either this one or this one. Which one do you want to go with?
Let's go with the Hoppin' Frog.
Okay.
Because we can treat the El Song as another palate cleanser if need
Right.
be.
Works for me. I literally, I had a plan, and then I was kind of like,
That's fine.
I don't like that plan. It wasn't lined up in the plan.
That's right. Gotcha.
But, yeah. I don't know. It's one of those days. We don't have as many different styles this time because John and I need to go to the liquor
Yeah,
store.
we can go shopping.
But sorry,
Well, I mean, I did say I wore size stout.
you did.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
you kind of got what you asked for.
Barley wine or stout, and I think I'm
Yeah.
down to like 1 or 2 barley ones, so I didn't break any of those out today.
I understand.
But, Hop into Frog. Frog's got the Jack. Barrel-aged, overdriven stock ale. 9.2% ABV. Jack's deuce was wild and our ace was high, but we were happy to know they had dealt with Jack before. Said they'd never bluff again, but here it was known. From the tattoo on Jack's left stave and the branding on the right, we'd have the beer to bring him down if we played it right. Frog's got the Jack.
He's got the Jack.
I wasn't going to sing it, but that's awesome.
Yes, I love that.
That was awesome.
I saw that label. I was just like, yeah.
And the can art is fantastic.
So great.
Yeah, that's where we bought it because we were at
Deer Park
up north, and we're like, oh, well, do you have cans of Hopper Frog? Is this like carry out? Sure is. Ooh. And then we saw the label of that, and we're like, what the fuck style is this? We've never had this one.
Right, I'll shout out Deer Park real quick because it's a fantastic, small little craft beer bar with over 300 beers available. Not really food. You got to order your own food and bring in. It's not. It's just a beer bar. They don't have
beer and wine.
Yeah, they don't have liquor or nothing like that. So as an Irish pub, it's a little bit different. But man, it is just a.
It's an Irish pub with no food.
Yeah,
right.
it's
just an Irish bar.
But man, that beer selection is great. They know good beer. They've got a lot of hop lore stuff up there.
They do have tacos on Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Hey, I thought you said they knew great beer.
We had some really good Revolution on tap.
Shitty beer.
So, yeah, shout out Deer Park, man, fantastic. If you're ever in the Fort Wayne area, stop by.
I was there the other day and they had barrel aged VSOR.
That's what we had.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
So good.
I also had that recently at Kuma's too. They had it at least last month when I was there. Oh,
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah, no, it's all right. John and I still are proud of ourselves for killing a 6-tool of Glockensteel, so it's fine.
They had that?
They had Glockenstyle on?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
See, I definitely saw that at one of the places where I can't remember which one it was.
I think it was Deer Park.
Fucking love Glockenstyle.
A new upcoming bar there in Fort Wayne too is called the Packard, and it's they have Glockenstyle on tap all the time now.
Is that also related to like the car company Packard? Or?
No, it's
That's for fudge
Hewlett.
crackers. I can't say that.
It's across the street from the
not- I
old
meant
Packard
for
Park in Fort Wayne, where the Daisies played. So like League of Their Own.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
So yeah, the Daisies played it at the park across the street. But no, it's a real swanky place. They've got like a mid-century modern vibe inside. There's no TVs inside. It's just conversation and beer.
Oh, nice.
But
Yeah. They had a big poker event going on Saturday, so.
The brewer started with a deceptively smooth base featuring notes of toffee and caramel before aging it in whiskey barrels to add nuances of oak and a subtle whisper of top-shelf spirits.
Which I tried Googling just to see if Overdriven pulled anything up on the stout style.
Well, it's not a stout.
Well, I mean, a beer style. I said it because this says Overdriven Stout is a type of beer made by Austin Craft Brewing Company, and Frog
Totally
Got the
different.
Jack
Yeah.
barrel-aged Overdriven Stock Ale is another type of beer that's barrel-aged. Wrong AI overview.
So what is
Well,
this?
overdriven
What is a stock ale?
overdriven was the wrong word to look up. Stock ale was what I was
Stock ale.
trying to look up.
Okay.
Overdriven was them making more rock references.
Yeah. So what is a stock ale?
I honest to God don't know. Do you have any idea, Drew?
I am not sure.
Okay, glad to
Stephanie
know.
would be like, well, it's a blah, 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 blah.
But honestly,
And I wish I could rattle it off like he does.
I mean, you and me both.
it's kind of like a super light red. With the caramel notes and undertones.
It's sweeter than most reds. That's why I don't know. Might be right. Stock ale is a traditional British style ale that's strong, fruity, and aged. It's one of 3 related styles along with old ale and barley wine. That's the flavor that makes more sense to me.
I wouldn't say it reminded me more of a barley wine than anything.
Yeah.
I was thinking the same, but I was having troubles. Like the
Well,
color kept throwing me off, and
I'd say somewhere between like an English barley wine and an American barley wine, where you can, where you taste that hops that you
Yeah.
get from like the American style barley wine, along with the caramel.
Like barley wine light.
Those whiskey notes are just
coming through. It's
kind of
Helping
pleasant,
along.
helping along, not overpowering.
And look at this. Hop Lord Brewing the Mill just jumped on and said it's related to old ale and barley wine.
That's awesome.
Stefan looked it up. Don't let him lie.
Thank you.
Stefan looked it up. He's lying. But I'm damn good.
Par safe.
That's pretty easy drinking, tasty.
I ain't mad at that
I
at all.
would sip on this all night. Yeah.
And at 9.2.
No, it's not a crusher. It's like a sipper.
It's a sipper.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tyler.
Yeah.
I feel like
It fucking went down way too smooth for me.
I also feel like it'd be better like 10 degrees warmer.
I think maybe warmed up a little bit. We
Yeah.
had it sitting out for a little while trying to warm up more, but I think on the can it says to keep it cool.
But I'm
Just store in a cool place, not cold.
oh, yeah.
So
I'm
more
gonna
cellar
do a
temp.
little cellar temp on this
More
one.
cellar temp. Hey, you know what? Another great beer out of Akron, Ohio. You know, the only thing they do well: brew beer and make LeBron James.
Yeah.
Akron.
Akron.
It's like just that breathing out on that.
It's a pleasant beer, and I think you're wrong when it comes to that. Is extremely crushable, and I could have 4 or 5 of those and then realize I was fucked. But I could easily down 4 or 5 of those and be like, let's fucking go.
I like how it has like an oaky finish.
Yeah.
That barrel.
Yeah.
It supports it nice without overpowering.
For me, I think because it's basically a lighter barley wine, I can drink it harder and faster while still enjoying it like I like the barley wine. So that's where it gets dangerous for me because it doesn't push enough into that side to make me slow down.
Well, it is 9%, so that makes it a sessionable barley wine.
It does, you know, right? That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
That's right.
I like that.
The sessionable barley wine. Yes. Oh, and that's how
Can we
Tyler
get a
dies.
shirt that says it? This is a sessional barley wine.
15%. No.
Right?
Oh, that's pleasant. I have not had a stock ale before.
Drew rates this one first.
Real quick before you score. So, for those of you that might have just tuned in, I looked away from Matt. I got confused.
Yeah.
I'm behind the camera
I need
right
you to
now.
squat down just a little. We are still live in John's basement. We've just switched shit up.
You know what? Look at things from a new perspective.
Yeah, you know, after 5 years, we decided it was time to change shit up. We're going to put more decor up, do all that shit, but we moved most of our big beer and whiskeys and fun shit behind us. Back there, we got our keys are now over there. The computer setup's actually to my left now. So if you notice me talking this direction, it's because I'm used to looking at Matt instead of at the camera. But we're still in the basement. We're just, you know, switching it up a little bit.
Yeah. It's still the same wood paneling on the walls.
Yes.
It's still straight out of the 70s and 80s.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah.
It's kind of endearing, especially when you start putting like stuff on it though. Like,
Yeah, I mean, it works, man. That's why it was such the thing for like TGI Fridays and Applebee's. Yeah. As much shit on the wall
John
as
just
possible.
wanted to switch it up so he could stare at the boobs instead of the
Oh,
cans.
yeah. I need to put it over there.
There. Well, you already got a big boob right there.
Oh, yeah.
I get it.
Fucking colds.
All right, dude. What are you going to score this one?
I'm gonna go 3.75. I think it tastes really good. I would drink it again. I'm not sure if I would seek it out, but I would drink it again.
I'm going to be honest, for me, it is going to reach that seek out score of a 4 because, frankly, I want more sessionable barley wine in my life.
Sessionable barley wine.
This beer this time, it's intriguing enough that I want to go search it out again. And if I have it a few times and I'm like, okay, it's not new anymore, but right now it's a 4. That's right where I'm at.
I truly am just like, I want this because I can crush this and die.
I
but
want to
it's
have
fine.
it at cellar temp. I want
to have this in and around my mouth.
So, Deer Park, guys.
Yeah. Matt.
Would you prefer it to be in? Because around you're wasting it.
No, because then it stays in the beard and I can smell it more and, you know.
You want?
Do one of these like
Flavor saver.
throughout the day. Just be like, Matt. I forgot to ask you the first time, but I'll ask you this time. If you counted, what would you score that?
I I feel like a right answer is a 4. It's just not quite search out for me, but it's like a 3.9, but it's not a 4. So I gotta get 3.75.
Fair enough.
It's really close. It's tickling.
It's edging just a little bit.
Some might say.
Circling the rim.
Clockwise.
I hate him.
But if I'm really going to think about it, I'll go counterclockwise.
Never. Brett also says Steph Curry, also born in Akron.
Nobody cares about him.
Oh, yeah, Del Curry.
He's not LeBron. And it's Akron.
Akron.
I don't,
from Ohio.
I don't know this Akron you speak of.
Right?
It's weird because it feels like that's one of those places that we really kind of get on our visit list, but at the same point, I don't think there's anything else
Palette,
to do in
the big
Akron
ones.
besides
Got it.
pop a crowd,
Got it.
which might not
Gonna
be
finish
the worst
strong.
trip.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Like, they're back again. Yup.
Guess who's back? Bad. Wait, what?
John Chuck changes that before we walk in.
That's what we're gonna do when we go back to Rocky Top.
Speaking of, I don't know if this is before or after the break time question, but Brett asked, what are we most looking forward to in Denver?
Honestly, all of it. No, food, drink, but I'm ready to get back to Burns. You know, River North's my top brewery in the country. Love River North. But
Hanging with Wayne.
Burns is absolutely up there in my list.
Yeah.
Hanging with Wayne and getting to soak up all the beer knowledge that man has possessed. Hell, he's forgotten more than most brewers will ever know. His wife is one of the smartest women I know. It's so much fun getting to see them and talk to them, and
especially both of them at the same time because they
oh my
counterbalance
God.
one another very well.
I need Denver to realize what they have with Burns.
Yeah.
Because they are
treat.
so
if you're
so amazing.
going out to Denver soon, go visit Burns Family Artisan Ales. They are not doing all that great right now, so go check out Burns. Wayne's celebrating 35 years of brewing, not this weekend, but next is his party. 35 years of professional brewing. That is fucking
He's been
insane.
professional brewing longer than Savage has been alive.
He's been professional brewing longer than I've been alive. Technically, I don't turn 35 till May.
I was gonna say it, but I was like, I might be off just a smidge.
Nope, I don't turn 35 till May.
Yeah.
So he's got me beat by at least a few months.
That is amazing. And we had a beer of his last year that was legally old enough to drink. So
It was 21 years
It's old
old.
enough to drink itself.
And it was fucking amazing.
so good.
It's
And
one
we're
of
gonna
those.
have more to bring back with us.
Definitely go check out Burns if you're in Denver. Also, real quick, I guess before we'll do a little house cleaning real quick. February 22nd at Field Brewing, which is why I'm talking about it because we're about to drink a beer from Field.
Hells yeah.
Is our next Comedy on Tap show. We have two of the greatest women from the Midwest as our headliners. They are both doing huge things in comedy already. Asia Chardonnay and Grace Bauer. Asia literally is doing the thing out in California right now, just kicking ass. She makes it back out here every once in a while to basically remind everybody she's still one of the badass women from the Midwest.
That's cool.
Grace is the first ever full-time open mic host at the Laugh Factory in Chicago. Instead of them bringing in just one person here and there to do it one-offs, two-offs kind of thing, they went, you're a fucking badass, run this shit for us. And, you know, Laugh Factory in Chicago is a big fucking deal in comedy, and she gets to have the stage every week hosting open mic. We have them as our co-headliners, and then we're featuring Sohail Ali and Quinn Schlegel, who anybody around here knows, especially in this fucking neighborhood. But I'm telling you right now, it's a great lineup hosted by Dave Chambers this time. Tickets are still on sale. We have sold out every show we've done so far. We're on pace to sell this one out. Get your tickets now. Get them. It's a 100-seat venue.
It's a hard 100.
We cannot add a single extra seat.
Strong like bull.
When we sell out, there will be nobody sneaking in the door. There will be nothing. It is a strict 100-seat capacity, and you are going to have more fun than you'll know what to do with for 20 fucking bucks. So, come check it out. Plus, it's at Field. You're going to get great beer and great food.
Fantastic.
Sounds like a good time.
Dude, I'm pumped.
I miss it, but
Yeah.
I'll be at Shelf Ice.
Yeah, you're at Shelf Ice that weekend.
I'll be hopefully warmer than some years in the past.
Oh, we got frigid
I like
digits
how you're not
coming
setting
up.
the bar
Yeah, we
that
do.
high, though.
Shelf Ice is like frigid digits. It gets fucking cold.
Shelf Ice. One year we did Shelf Ice, and everybody's beer froze. Cans, kegs.
Oh, really?
Frigid
Lines.
last year.
Oh, yeah, we had a few that did that there.
Frigid
too.
last year, most everybody... it was funny. The people out in the middle where nobody wanted to be originally because it was more in the wind.
Yeah.
They had enough sun that the ones that took their canopies off, even though it made more wind, the sun was warmer than blocking the wind, and their actual lines didn't freeze. While anybody back in the less wind area where there was no sun, everybody's lines were freezing. Fucking Broad Ripple Brew Pub got to the point where they couldn't hardly pour beer anymore. Yeah. Everything was freezing. They had icicles dripping out of their tap. They were forming that fast. It was the funniest shit I'd ever seen.
Were those beer lactites?
Oh, I broke one off and ate it. It was
beer
fine.
lactites.
I straight up broke one off and ate it.
I appreciate it. Man.
That was an accurate science joke.
But dude, I'm telling you right now, it was one of the like more fun but crazy kind of things to see. Like some people, like Duncan, took off his thing, took off his jacket, he's out in the sun having a great time. And he'd even brought a heater originally. He's like, oh, I don't even really need this. And then us up in the shade are just...
What's the biggest lesson you'd say if you're going to attend?
Make sure you wear the proper footwear.
Layer up and footwear.
Don't set out your boots to wear and then get in a hurry and put on your cloth tennis shoes. Because your feet get fucking cold. It got to the point where walking to the bathroom physically hurt.
I'm no rookie at festivals. I always take a kitchen mat with me too.
Nice,
stand on.
smart man.
So the beer's underneath my feet.
Yep.
Like underneath by another
Any
inch.
spillage.
Yeah, any spillage. Like.
Oh, especially one of those. Yeah, the
And you're
professional
standing
kitchen
on it,
mat.
so like I gotta stand on it for like 4 hours. Like I gotta be a little bit more.
Especially next time we pour, John.
Yeah.
I think we might end up having to look into that.
Pro tips from Drew.
All right. This is Field Brewing's 12 Stouts of Christmas. Yes, we still have a few. This is their Bourbon Barrel Aged Stout. That is it. There is no additional adjuncts for this one. I was excited to break out just the base for Drew.
I love a good
6.6%.
And
Did you say it was barrel aged or no?
Barrel aged, yep. This is the Cousin Eddie.
Yeah.
What do we see in this can? I don't think we mentioned that yet. Since a
Did it
little bit of
start out
layout
as
as well for the.
Did it start
What'd
out
you
as
say?
a non-alcoholic?
Right.
Oh, so, and now we got a little bit of a different layout for the can as well. Brought to you
Oh, yeah.
by.
Go ahead. I was letting you do it, dude.
Oh, I thought I could. By Craft or Die. Amazing drunk glassware.
Dude, you teed it up for yourself. That wasn't something you tee up for someone else. You had that.
Yeah, take it, brother. Confidence.
I was pretty pumped. I'm like, fuck, he's taking ownership of something. Let's fucking go. And then all of a sudden he's like, bye. And I'm like trying to type in the name of this beer. And John's taking a drink. I'm like, yeah, bro, just fucking continue.
You had it.
Try not to step on toes around here, man.
Dude, you were doing our job for us. We love it. All right. I'm excited. We've had a couple of the adjunct ones. We hadn't had just this one.
Cousin Eddie, this is the beer that comes up to you and says, don't forget to get yourself something real nice, Clark.
Shitter's full.
So it's a very light body.
Which we've said that about all the 12 stouts of Christmas. Most of them hadn't mattered. And honestly, I think this one, it doesn't matter. I think the flavor is nice. It is pleasant. Very roasty without being burnt roasty.
Yeah.
It's more almost like coffee roasty.
It is.
I think it leans into what it is very well. This is the last two adjuncts we've been kind of this one I'm a big fan of. Just the base, this bourbon barrel aged, I'm enjoying it.
It's kind of smoky too.
Yeah, that might be what I like. There's a little bit of, I was going to say over oak in it, but that's got that smoky flavor.
Like a smoky bitterness.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it. That is pleasant.
No, it's good. I like leaning towards like non-adjuncted stouts. There's so many adjuncted stouts. I mean,
many.
We make adjuncted stouts, and I love them all. But I do like it. Like when Occupation Day comes around and we have just a base occupation, like one of my favorite times of the year, just because it's just a stout.
Yeah.
It's something refreshing about just the simplicity of
Back
just
to
the stout,
basics.
letting it shine on its own merits.
And that's why we like River North so much, though, is because almost everything they do is just what it is.
Yeah.
Very
Let
minimal
the beer
adjuncts.
speak for itself.
Yeah.
Let the beer, let the barrel.
Barrels are the adjuncts for them. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, they have a few lighter beers they do some fun shit with, but their big beers, they typically are just like, nah.
Unless they throw some
Does it say
peppercorn
where
or
he's
something.
getting his barrels?
I didn't ask, and I don't think it says on here.
Suppose it's Hotel Tango. I know they give away their barrels, but
It's not a really like heavy beer, like like bourbony flavor to it.
No,
It's
it
kind of light.
Does
on
not
that.
say.
You're not getting a whole lot of the booziness out of the barrel on this one.
That's pleasant.
Smells like more like alcohol than booze, than straight alcohol.
The nose a little bit, but the flavor's not that way by
No.
any stretch.
The nose, I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the nose is like that, but shockingly, it doesn't match the flavor. Thankfully,
Right.
I think it's slightly over oaked over alcohol, but I think it's tasty. I'm just struggling with that just slightly.
shit.
It's kind of small to me for a barrel aged stout. Like,
Yeah.
more like a barrel aged porter.
I need to ask Ryan, and I'm wondering if they didn't do that on purpose in case people did this like
One night.
the whole case for Christmas with their buddy or something. And I'm wondering if they didn't purposely
Well,
do it lower specifically for that.
it could be that, but it also could be the market. At least we've noticed a market trend to go towards like when it's IPAs, single hopped IPAs, lower ABVs, staying with stouts, going to more of a porter, like 6%,
fair.
6 to 8%.
Yeah.
Like you get past 8% and people are like, I gotta drive home. So like,
Which is fair.
And when
Yeah.
you're selling draft beer and you want them to have 2 or 3 drinks, if they're all 8+, that's rough.
right.
Yeah.
That's about
Is
good
it?
insight. Drew.
Market trends. Market trends.
Yeah, the market is definitely trending towards lower ABVs.
It doesn't surprise me.
Sessional barley wines.
Sessionable barley wines.
And it comes back.
Tyler, you go first, buddy.
Yeah, that's interesting. I hadn't thought about it that way, but I haven't been in a brewery on that side in a while, so.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it a lot. I don't think it's seek out, but I think I enjoyed it a lot. I'm going to give it a 3.5. Definitely above average. Definitely very enjoyable. Definitely something you should drink if you see it.
Yeah, I think 3.5 is a very fair score for that. I think it is good. If you, yeah, I think it's good. I've got my own squabbles with it, but
Yeah, no, I think 3.5 is a fair score. I think it tastes good. I like the roastiness of it. If I had anything that I didn't like about it, the nose is a little off-putting to me. But otherwise, it tastes like a good stout. Usually with a barrel-aged stout, I expect a little bit higher ABV, but I thought it was good.
if they're
More
going on
of
that
a-
trend, it's good
More
for
of
them.
a like porterish stout than a stoutish porter.
I do love how just simple their logo is, or the labels are for these.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just simple. Just simple. Matt, what would you give it if you counted?
You guys are all wrong. Okay, this is 3.5.
I was wondering what the fuck was happening there. I'm like, it's too low ABV for him to score a high.
Right.
It's a pleasant.
He is
easy
not the
drink
market
style.
trend.
Yeah, nope. I'm that old guard.
He's the guy that comes in, spends a shit ton of money buying ridiculously high ABV beers, throws off their market research for the day.
Right.
He wants to be the incoherent guy at Hops and Coasters. Like,
Anybody
Passed
doing
out the bed
market
of the
research,
truck.
anybody doing market research knows that there's outliers, and you just throw those out.
I'll
Yes.
take that. I've been called an outlier many things. On both ends.
That's a great start to the night.
Yeah.
And we haven't even got to the 3 heavy hitters yet. So, Drew's over here going, holy fuck, am I going to actually have a good beer night with these guys? Because normally we completely fuck him over with at least one shit beer.
Yeah.
that's right.
And we've got by the likely culprits, so
Yeah.
this should be should be a good
hopefully.
But
reason.
now that you said that, you
Now
fucked
that
him
you
up.
said that, you might.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, these 3
Oh.
huge breweries just get fucking shit the bed.
You're gonna open that sour and it's gonna paint the ceiling.
That's almost happened. Don't say that.
Yeah.
My poor phone.
Yes.
My poor phone's been drowned in sour beer.
Oh, we got a Megan Wilkes. I wonder why that name sounds familiar. So,
What up, Megan?
Hi to Drew from the family.
Woo, hi Megan.
Oh,
No
the
cussing, the
family.
kids are watching.
God damn it. Oh, darn it.
I didn't even do it. We'll be right
said the least
back, guys.
offensive
We're
one.
actually getting ready to go on break, so be right back.
Be right back.
Cheers.
kids and nothing hides. Two bearded guys. Oh yes they are 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 two bearded guys.
I think there's two of us.
Two bearded guys.
Well, hi, we're back.
That was like the most gingerly way to come back.
Well, hi,
after
we're back.
the death
We're back.
metal.
That was the point. I also pointed at you again, so it's fine.
Yes. I turned my chair, so
I did too,
Okay.
and still did this.
yeah.
Well, anyway, we're back. We're excited. We have 3 fucking bangers coming up.
All right. Pause for a second. Matt, talk.
Yes. Okay. Yep. Looks like it's just me.
Hey, the
Okay.
mic's
The
working.
so the
He's
problem
back.
is, as Tyler's speaking, he is peeking it out.
Yeah.
So the balance between the two mics is off.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Matt.
I mean, you're the one who keeps staring at me.
Yeah, he's peeking before you.
Yeah. Good job, Matt.
I peaked in high school. Sorry. No.
You got him there first. Good.
Oh. I don't know if I want that.
Oh, that's funny as shit. Oh, anyway, so make sure you guys follow us on Instagram, Facebook, all the above. Don't forget to follow TBG_live or TBG_live_ presents. That is some of the
I understand.
some motherfucker took TBG live and TBG_live and has made one post in 5 years on both accounts.
Fuck those guys.
And I guarantee it was the same fucking person.
Yeah, absolutely.
But anyway, not that I'm bitter.
Was his name Tyler?
His name's Dad.
That's funny. He's like, I'm gonna fuck those guys over.
No, but that's funny. I could see Dad doing that.
Yeah.
It'd be like $100, bitch. Anyway, follow all those accounts for any update on all the TBG live stuff. So not only are we doing all the shenanigans we've already done, all the shows every other Monday, all the beer fest,
all the beer
fucking beer fest.
All the beer fests.
And some non-beer fest.
But then we're doing all our comedy shows. We're hosting a beer fest. So we talked about it last week, but we're hosting Full Fest, the 4th edition of Full Fest. It'll be the first time we are running it. We already have 11 vendors lined up. I can give you a hint that one of them is sitting next to me. We are
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
we are. Oh, I'm putting it out there just to
That's
not lock
fine.
your ass in.
Now,
I
now,
know.
now you made me.
I do that shit to people all the time. It's great. But we're excited because we have guys coming down from, again, Warsaw. We have coming out of Lakeville, Indiana. The Lakeville Brew Crew are...
I heard Lakeville.
Lakeville.
That makes more sense. That actually sounds like a place. Lakeville sounds like something you gotta pay for an extra back room.
The Lakeville Brew Crew, Jackass Duncan. We have Perry Vine coming down from South Bend. We have some really cool fucking people. Not to mention not returning champ, but former champ, Hog Molly.
Couldn't even repeat.
They didn't even come back last year, assholes. But they will be back this year.
I'll say this way you can come back and be like, you're only as good as your last game. They didn't lose the last time.
We're going to have like 25 vendors. Now, if we sell enough tickets, we'll add more vendors.
Add more vendors.
But we're going to double the size of vendors from last year. More than double the size of vendors from last year. We have so many fucking cool things. Great prizes for the breweries, for the winners.
Yeah.
As well as some cool VIP package things that we're working on right now for you guys.
I think that's the best part. And what I like about this Full Fest is we got a whole year full of beer fest all summer long, and it's a lot for these breweries to put this on. And listen, we want people attending the beer fest to have a great time, but this Full Fest is designed to celebrate the breweries. It's a chance for them to let their guard down a little bit, have a little bit of fun,
Talk some shit.
deep breath into the year. Yeah, it's such a good time.
I'm expecting with some of the prizes that breweries can win this year, I'm expecting some breweries to bring some ringers. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if some breweries all of a sudden show up with some college quarterbacks and stuff.
Yeah.
Hog
Because
Molly showed that doesn't help in their first year.
I don't know. They came back year 2 and took care of some shit. None of
Yeah.
them were quarterbacks. So,
Yeah.
hell, the year they won, they had an offensive lineman as one of the guys. So,
This is the most hillbilly sport, though. So, I mean, you really have to be specifically
I'm
attuned
not
to
sure
this.
having an offensive lineman as your quarterback is like a great thing for you.
hey, they won. They won that year. It's fine.
Getting Field of Dreams and Drew Storen. That might be a little bit unfair.
Now there's definitely some interesting things that might be in store this year, but we're really trying to see, how big we can make this. And
Because let's be real, our biggest goal is to get Pat Mac's attention.
you can ask John. I have some real lofty goals and some emails I need to send out to see what I can do.
We're just gonna keep trying.
Tyler, and it's not just McAfee this time. Tyler's decided to just really go wild and out.
Yeah, I actually do know about a few of
Well,
these.
don't mention the
How you going,
Colts. You'll be
Nick?
all right.
Tyler's decided that if I'm going to do something, I'm going to try to do it. We're going to see
I
what
mean,
happens.
yeah. That's what I appreciate about you. All the people that's like, oh no, that'll never happen. We're like, fuck it, let's try.
The amount of shit I've sent out in my life where it's just like, let's see what can happen here. So far, nothing. But I got my hopes because weird shit happens in the Two Bearded Guys world. So
Yes,
Amen to
yes,
that.
it does.
we had somebody try to pawn her kid off as an intern to us like 6 months after we started this damn
We had no
thing.
fucking clue what we were doing.
No.
She's like, yeah, my kid's in college. She's looking for summer internship.
John and I were like, we don't know what we're doing. Doesn't matter.
Like, we already have an intern.
She was a really hot older MILF that was very rich. So
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't saying no. We just were telling her we don't know what
Maybe
he
the
would do.
worst choice for your kid?
You might be hurting him.
Yes.
Matt, you got something over there?
Brett says he may or may not try to make another diving play this year. I was busy pouring
Yeah,
for
that
someone
was
else. I didn't
good.
get to see any of the falling.
I will admit that was a lot of fun. My brother was there helping us, and we were trying not to let Wooden Bear win. And so right before the semifinals, if the Wooden Bear had two teams, and if they won that round of semifinals, they were going to face each other in the finals. And we were trying our damnedest to help the other team, which was John and Hannah with Quaff On.
Yeah.
And John was helping Quaff On, and Hannah was their rep, and they're having a blast. And so Brett takes off running because they need to get the ball back, and it takes a bad bounce and goes like all the way to the other side. Brett takes off running across the Folling, dives.
We got like 10 seconds
and
left.
dives and just flips it back to John and Hannah.
I felt it. I felt it was like last second. I hit this throw. It's good. I play it off, and yeah, I missed it. But it's fine. It was great.
It was hilarious because Brett was just like, "Did you see that?" We're all like, "I didn't know you could do that, Brett." All right,
That was so much fun.
but it was. And this year's gonna be bigger, better, and fuck.
Now it's throwing a football at like
Bowling pins. Yeah.
Yes,
on
yes,
a
sir.
cornhole board.
Yeah,
So
basically on a
that's
giant
like America.
flat cornhole board. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the most America thing you could think of.
I think I played it once in Anderson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they used to go out to a lot of the events and stuff up on travel ones.
But before we continue talking about
That's
all
how
the
we
other
know.
fun shit,
Because we broke Tyler's first tent on his truck.
Sure did.
We're on tent 40.
my poor tent. I've stopped buying them. Stone Fruit Sonata from Alesong Brewing and Blending. Sour ale aged in French oak barrels with nectarine. 7.3%.
It's gonna be pleasant.
I am so
Bro,
stupid
this is gonna be
excited
so
for this.
good.
This snapshot of Oregon summertime boasts a luscious and fleshy nectarine essence with every sip. That is a great sentence.
A fleshy nectarine.
We believe that stone fruit character, we believe that stone fruit character this vibrant has to come from whole, tree-ripened nectarines. And once you've had a chance to taste it, we think you'll agree. Bold fruit balances with a refreshing acidity, while subtle oak and earthy notes round out the experience. Like a song, each beer is our expression. The enjoyment and interpretation is yours.
That's a good hook.
Yeah.
God, they're the fucking hippiest motherfuckers.
Oh, yeah.
Goddamn Oregon.
Yeah.
All right, we're good. Dude, I forgot to move my phone, so I was a little. That poor phone.
I'm gonna try real hard to make it out to Portland this year. I really want to.
That poor phone of mine. I swear, I don't know how it works.
I didn't catch you say a vintage on that. Did you have the year on that one by chance?
I can look. I can't remember. It's a year or two old.
But I feel like it's at least last year. Well, let's not say much. It was in January, but
It's a year or two.
Oh, with great anticipation,
Wrong one.
I wait for this.
Hoplore goes to Hoplore. Duh. Ooh, I can smell some
I can
funky.
smell it funky from here.
Eugene, Oregon.
Definitely.
Vintage
smells
2023.
like a
23.
palate
Okay,
cleanser
nice.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
Okay, 2023.
2023.
Oh, that nose is fantastic. Hey, I'm actually in Cam now.
Yeah.
Everybody is.
I'm not used to this.
Yeah.
And this is a good viewing angle for because now you guys can still talk, and it's not just a bottle rotating. And
Yeah.
when Tyler starts talking with his hands, like he
Actually,
always does.
now I can actually talk
Point case.
to.
Yeah.
So Cam's when I can look at Matt. Got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
And don't forget, we have the full screen up too, so. Yeah.
What? Both cameras are on?
No.
He means this, but there's
Yeah,
no
when we
comments.
go
It
full
just
screen.
blows the screen
Oh,
up.
I got real fucking confused for a second. I was like,
Full
That
screen.
is so good.
Soak in more of those manly men on the screen.
what? Who said
No,
that?
no comments to distract you.
Oh. Hey.
Button it back up.
Too sexy. Too sexy for my...
And back to King Kim.
It's the one night nobody's watching for me. I'm disappointed.
Yeah, well, he had his hat forward. I was like, oh, he's got to turn that backwards later.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I was going to leave it, then I realized that
Yeah.
there wasn't any reason, so I was like, I'll flip it around now.
Sucks to be Tyler.
Oh, let's go 1 for 1.
I said 1 for 3. So
1
there
for
you go.
1.
Yeah. This is so fucking good.
This smells. It's not a strong funk smell, but it's funky on the nose. This does not drink
Yep.
hardly funky at all.
It's nice and dry right here.
Yep.
Nice and dry right here. Oh, that is pleasant. That is very
Beautiful tart.
very fruit forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. The barrel's just once again nice and supportive.
That just makes
A
me
little bit
happy.
herbal.
No, it tastes
Floral.
good. It doesn't like some of them like you can feel it peel the enamel off your teeth, and I don't get that.
Right?
I mean, you're right, but that's really funny because I also recognize the exact flavor that you're talking about.
Citric acid.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's over here. Peel the enamel. Hey, I've had those. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right. Shit.
I think this is kind of a gateway funky beer. Like it's one that like people like me that don't like this normally be like, I'll drink that.
And this is one of those that
That's fun.
if you're
funky.
a
Yeah,
dry
it is.
white wine drinker, like it's not that far of a stretch to be like, you're going to enjoy this too.
Now this is you said 7 and change. This doesn't drink too bad for a 7+ either.
I mean, with it being that sour, I mean it's not a chugger by any means, but it's
No.
yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, it's just perfect sipper.
That is so good.
It's just really refreshing. Like,
It's so good.
Be good with a bratwurst.
Yeah, it would.
Oh shit!
If you chilled this though, it'd be great by the pool too.
Mm-hmm.
That's the fun thing. Is like this. It's that funky, traditional, wonderful fruity sour. You chill it, it becomes more of that fruity, dry wine by the pool.
Slightly crisp. You know?
Yeah, like that. This beer could be used for a lot of things in a lot of ways, and I think you could turn white wine drinkers into fans of this beer, especially if you chilled it. Like, there's a lot of cool shit.
Okay, this is not going to be riveting, but do you remember those orangish mushrooms that our friend Ryan Tews
Yes,
foraged?
yes.
I forget the name of those mushrooms.
They're some of my favorite chanterelles.
Chanterelles. So when we did a chanterelle Alfredo,
Ooh,
this would
yeah,
go
that would
really
go
good
amazing with
this.
it. Yeah,
Chanterelles, that chicken of the woods.
two different. They're two different mushrooms, but I think I don't remember. I don't
so
think
it's
they're the
chicken
same.
of the sea. It's like chicken of the woods. Like
Well, there's a chicken of the woods.
Mushroom.
Yeah, there is.
Oh,
When you
I thought.
when you cook it off
Yeah,
and like
it's not a. Hey, this is a serious food conversation, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So's,
you
Charlie
can
Tuna,
bread it
right?
and it tastes like fried chicken.
No, they're different. I was right.
Yeah.
I second guessed
It
myself
was,
when I
it
said
was
they were
chanterelles.
different.
Yep.
Oh, I know they were
Yep,
chanterelles.
Yep, yep.
That's one of my all-time favorite mushrooms.
Yeah, this would go really good with that.
It would.
Little pepper in
Yeah,
it,
it
black
would.
pepper. Fuck.
This would have gone perfect with my black pepper, wild mushroom, tagliatelle at.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that might be the thing I'm most anticipating in Denver.
Yeah.
More
Oh, we need to
food.
come back to that.
More food.
Mm-hmm.
That winery, Bellasturi Winery. It's our last day there. John and I go every Monday before we fly out. So we check out of our Airbnb. We make our way. We hop in an Uber, head down there. We're usually there before they open. We just sit outside till they open.
Yep.
Then we go in, or we sit on the porch like we did one year.
Yeah, it's nice.
And we eat and drink, and we're fat and drunk and happy by the time we get on the plane.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna.
Good plan.
It is such a great end of like trip. It's one of the best meals we have the whole time. It is just the perfect
Actually, I
way.
think it is the best food we have every time we go.
Oh, I agree. And we've had some damn good food. Matt, what do you got?
When do you take a red eye home then?
John and I fly back the last flight we really can usually, and we like direct flights, so it usually leaves anywhere between about 6 and 7:30 their time. So we get back kind of late here, but we don't care. Matt usually flies back early because he likes to have the day to get ready for work the next day. John and I are like, fuck it, we'll go in with bloodshot eyes,
I'm taking the
motherfucker.
next day off work, so
Yeah, he's taking the next day off this time. I'm not, but, well, officially. We'll see
Between the
what
airport
happens.
and home, I'm hitting Waffle House. Yeah.
We have thought about it.
yeah.
Well, I've also got the whole like, all right, we're out of town this weekend. We come back on Monday. I leave again on Friday for work, and come back again the next month. So I'm like, I need a couple
Comfy chicken.
get regrounded days.
Yeah.
But Stefan's commenting on here
Coffee chicken was
says
good.
they are two different mushrooms and neither super fun, but tasty.
No.
Yeah,
Neither one
chanterelles
of
are
them are
really
fun.
tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah, neither are fun.
Neither of you.
That one might be what I'm most
As
excited
in they're
for.
hard to find, you mean, or
Fun, magic. Just magical.
oh, okay,
guy.
gotcha.
Yeah, I was looking
Fun
at that
guy.
Gotcha. Yeah, no, that's my favorite kind of mushroom.
That might be what
one. Yeah,
I'm
I
most.
was looking. That's what I looked at too.
Well, I picked it. Of course you did. You've learned your lessons.
Yeah, I picked it before you. Technically, you just made it public.
John gets mad at me because when we go out eating, it's rare for me to pick the wrong thing. Like, he'll pick something that sounds amazing. It should be great.
Braised short ribs.
Yeah.
Fucking
And
great.
I order the fucking wild mushroom pasta, which we knew would be good, but like, he had these big braised short ribs. I mean, he
And
takes
I'm
this, he's
eating,
like,
I'm like, oh,
he
man,
takes
it's
this,
so
like, this is
good.
amazing. And I'm like, I'm just smiling, ear to fucking ear. And he's like, what? And I'm like, I bet mine's better. And he's like, not a fucking chance. I'm like, I bet mine's better. And he's like, not a fucking chance. So I just go, take a bite. Takes a bite and he goes, are you fucking kidding me? My like $16, $17 wild mushroom pasta was just
Stupid good.
Fire,
he was just
dude.
like, this is dumb. He goes, both meals are amazing, but like, this is dumb. I'm like, yes it is. We drank and ate so much that first trip. Good lord.
Spear. What am I gonna score this thing?
They've got a massive charcuterie board too.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
This beer, this time, holy shit.
It's funny because Elsong is known for their sours, and we haven't really had their sours. We just keep getting their stouts.
We've had one or two, but it really made me like take it back because I first found them with stouts on Tavor, and I was like, "Oh, this is a stout place, yes." And then I realized, no, it's a sour place, and they also do stouts.
Yep.
I thought it was the other way around.
Nope.
No, they're like Freedom. They're a
Yeah.
sour place that also does amazing other shit.
Honestly, I don't know if it has that like totally amazing. I'm absolutely in love thing, but I also can't find any fault with this whatsoever. So I'm gonna go 4.75.
Damn.
Swinging.
Swinging for the fences.
Yeah.
True.
I'm gonna rate it high too, but not that high. 4.5 for me. It is.
Yeah.
No, it's,
Yeah.
It's
funny.
it's good. It's solid. I like the sweetness in it. I like that it's drinkable and wasn't so sour that it was a little rough to finish. So it was good.
One of the first traditional sours I've had in a while that I'm not immediately belching. And I love traditional sours, but the funk and the bacteria and everything, it can make you,
Yeah.
it can give you the belches. I mean, I might get them later, but right now it's not already bubbling up. I'm not quite as high as John. I'm right there with Drew at a 4.5. But I think that is a phenomenal fucking beer.
Phenomenal beer.
I wouldn't mind a little more funk on the flavor. I think the fruit dominated.
Yeah.
But I think that domination of the fruit allowed, like we talked about, the ability if you chilled it, now entirely different group of people are going to like that beer.
Right.
Depending on what food you make, you might pair it so well that people who don't like that beer love it. And then at this cellar tent, we fucking loved it. Like, it's a great beer.
I love the fact that when we have something that is really good, my mind immediately goes to what am I pairing with this food? Like I just start thinking, oh, how else do I want to enjoy this fucking thing? Because
I'd go with a brat with a bunch of crap.
yeah,
That would be fun.
yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah, John,
Matt?
your go-to phrase is "get sloppy." So
Matt, as the guy who doesn't like traditional sours as much, what would you score?
I almost could do a barbecue chicken with that.
With that in mind, I am also going to go a 4.5. With that style of beer, it's not going to be my top tiers, but damn, that was a really good one. That it's got enough flavor with the fruits and notes in there and stuff, and it's not so funky, but it's still present. That like the people in my category that don't like that, there's so much they still appreciate. It's just well crafted and tasty.
And Matt, I think that's a wonderful call. A barbecue chicken with that, you get the tartness balancing the sweetness of the barbecue, the nectarine complementing the wood smoke flavor. Yeah, fuck yeah, that's a good call.
I think you might be able to.
That's a good call.
You know what? I'll find out of the bottle. We'll put it to the test.
All right, will do. Done.
Because we did all just put this in the seek out category. So.
Yes.
Oh, Pilot Ben just jumped on.
Pilot Ben.
Hello from Fort Lauderdale, boys.
Hello.
What up,
It's
Ben?
going good tonight. Yeah, we're actually treating Drew.
That was
to
him
lunch.
flying,
It's
by
good
the way.
stuff.
I had that from earlier.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Over the Gulf of Mexico.
Yeah. Nice pick, Ben.
Yeah, I wasn't going to say what
Kind
he
of
said.
large.
It's not Tuesday, Ben. Let's wait for tomorrow. Unless he's that far ahead. No,
Yeah,
well,
and he
fine.
actually shared one with me this time, so.
If it was a Tuesday, you wouldn't get to see that. That's funny. That's a good one. I like that, John.
Yeah.
Ooh, hold on. I do like this new seating arrangement.
No?
It's going to be a lot easier for me to hide things.
Let's test this out.
Tyler gonna be able to hide his camera or his phone a little bit easier. That works. All right, ladies.
Oh,
Ladies.
Ben asked Tyler, it's the Gulf of... Gulf of what, Tyler?
Gulf of Mexico. Your wife would kill you for even thinking, whoa!
Oh.
Oh, it didn't do it. It acted like it was Ganu.
It's still just smoky.
It acted like it was thinking about coming out of there.
What is coming out of there?
Ooh. Just a little
but it had
pre-adventure
like a-
here.
Had a
Yeah, you saw it coming up the neck. Ooh, that was a pearl necklace coming up the neck.
That's clearly wrong.
That's not what she said. God damn it.
There you go. Mine. Yours. All right, this is Quandary XO from
man, it
2023.
smells great.
So this is a beer we have cellared for 2 years. 2 trips ago, we grabbed this a week before it was released.
I didn't hear that part.
John
My
did
bad.
not hear, hey, this isn't released till next week, don't say anything. And immediately John posts the picture of the bottle on social media. Best part is River North just went, all right. Quadruple ale aged in bourbon barrels. Barrel-tied Colorado bourbon.
God.
It spent 25 months in a barrel. It is 15.8%.
25 months. Some dedication.
Yeah, it is.
Dude,
We sat on for
There's
another 2
willpower.
years.
the dedication they show with their beer is incredible.
Oh, I got the can just in time to see the back of the bottle.
All right, slow ass.
It takes a second for it to change over.
That's so pleasant.
It is.
That nose is phenomenal.
Yeah.
It smells so...
Still boozy on the nose.
Yeah. It's such a mellow drinking beverage.
Yeah, it's not nearly as boozy.
No.
Like that, I would not guess 15.8. I'd guess 10 or 11 max.
Right.
Yeah, with how that smells and
Sessionable.
how high it is.
Sessionable.
Yeah, look at those fucking legs.
Oh yeah, that is a sexy,
Oh.
sexy beer.
Damn.
I said, God damn.
God damn.
It's big.
We're gonna play the everyone game today.
Okay.
On this beer.
I like this one.
So after we drink a little bit more, I'm just letting you guys prep so you can think about it. I'm gonna give you guys a heads up this time instead of making you wing it.
All right.
On Untap, there's your score, friend's score, everyone's score. We have no friends that have scored this beer. We technically have scored it one other time,
Yeah.
2 years ago. And I think, I'm going to look. Yeah, on October 15th of 2023.
Okay.
So we set on the bottle. That's not the first time we drank it. We
No.
didn't score it when we were there.
Right.
We set on that first bottle till October of that year. So this beer is over 2 years old, or right around 2 years old. I'm not telling you what our score was, and then the everyone score. We will guess what the everyone score is.
How many people?
That's a qualifier.
That is a qualifier.
Yeah.
Only 238,
Ooh.
which makes sense.
That-
Most of their
yep,
bottles of this
yep.
style.
It's not a Tavor one.
Nope.
This is a local only.
Okay, but that's a slim demographic. But these are the ones that were
That
normally the demographic,
Yeah.
not just the random jabronis that are like,
Ooh,
this
big
is-
gulp's
Except for-
fun.
Yeah.
Except for it might be a higher, might be a higher ranked with it being the local people that are like, I don't know, you might get a little more.
Actually
puffed up.
appreciate it.
It's a little warmer on the big gulp.
It is. Yeah.
Get a little ethanol on the breathe out. That was kind of fun.
Yeah.
No, on the
Oh, off the rim!
1 for 3
Oh!
is going. It's working.
Damn it!
that's what she said.
Speaking of, that's what she said. We got a lady watching, Cynthia Austin.
What's up,
Hey,
Cynthia?
Matt, I'm trying to watch discreetly at work and forgot my headphones. I'm gonna need you to avoid the sound effects. I already have to turn it down.
Hit 'em
every
all,
time
hit 'em
Tyler
all.
starts laughing.
Hit them all. Hit them all.
Yeah.
Hit
Yeah.
all the buttons.
I'm watching the audio thing. It's
Treat it like
peaking.
an elevator and you're a kid.
Hit all the buttons.
Politely
No.
requested.
Hit all the buttons.
Don't do it. Don't do it. No.
I'll hit them all later. It's fine.
All right. I'll give my guess. I'm gonna go a 4.42.
So you're going to guess before we score? All right. That's fine. That works for me.
Yeah.
4 point what?
4.2.
4.2 is your guess?
Oh, you have to do the
Closest
now-
without going over.
Price is Right rules.
And you can do tenths because technically, the scores don't make sense anymore on Untapped. It's fine.
Yeah.
Since you can pay to do tenths.
412.
I'm gonna give a little more room because I want to just go right above. I'll do a 4.6. I'm probably gonna go overshoot, but
Jesus. You did. John's gotten creepily accurate at this
yeah, that's
game.
what I mean, like I'm trying to go over him just by just the smallest part, but I can only go so small and not feel like a dick.
4.23. John has gotten creepily accurate at this game lately.
I said 4.42 though.
I thought you said 4.2, didn't you?
I said 4.42.
Oh, that's so Drew wins.
I said
Holy fuck!
4.12.
Yep.
I thought you said
There we
4.2.
go.
Nope. I'm
Drew
an
won.
honest guy.
Drew won. Nice job, baby. Nice
Good job.
2
Good
for
job.
2.
Yeah,
Sounds like you work at a brewery or something. This good
yeah.
stuff
The,
goes.
the price of the car where he missed it by $5, but the wrong direction.
Right.
Gotta love Price of Right rules.
Damn it.
Oh, that is.
When you
I
suck, you suck.
do feel Matt spews everywhere. God damn it! I gotta clean all that shit up now. Fuck.
I haven't done it yet in 5 years. That was a close one.
That was a close one.
There was a closer that it was like about happening.
So, I don't remember what we've scored this previously, and I do think this is a very excellent beer. But I do think when you're, especially in that big gulp and things like that, it's getting a little out of balance, ethanol-wise.
I would have liked to tried this beer before it hit a barrel.
It probably would have been fun, but we have had Quandary, I think, before. No, I think we've only had barrel-aged Quandaries. I don't think
That
we've
was the
ever had.
ones that you won in that raffle thing, was it?
No.
Yeah, that was
No, that was an amazing beer.
It burps barrel.
It's very
the one
good
that
beer.
exploded on the way.
Still tasted amazing.
Still tastes amazing.
Yeah.
Exploded where?
On the car ride back,
Oh.
because Bunny and Carrie got those picked
Yeah,
up for us.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, they for their anniversary they did a silent auction for their 10-year, and I threw some bids down because honestly I didn't think I'd win
Why
anything.
not?
And what's funny is the one I thought I would win, somebody kept bidding over me while I was there. I technically put more money down in bids than I had because I bid it. I started almost every auction.
Yeah.
I just said, fuck it, I'll get at least one of these. And for a minute, I was getting all of them, and I was getting a little scared. And then the one I thought I had the best shot at, and the one I wanted the most, people kept randomly bidding on me. I'm like, this is the weirdest package. I'm like, fuck. So I kept going up. Nobody outbid me on the others, but I'm fighting on one, and I'm like, fuck. Finally, I stop fighting on it, and I just lose it. And then other people start picking off the other ones. And then all of a sudden, I get a text like the next day, right as we're leaving town.
Yeah.
Hey, you won, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, fuck. oh shit, we have friends coming into town. They'll pick it up for us. And our friend was the marketing girl. She's like, okay, I'll just hold on to it for you. I'm like, thanks. Tell me how much I need to send you.
Yeah.
In fairness, we do have a TVG.
But it was
there.
two very old Belgian beers because they started as a Belgian brewery, and it was two of their older Belgians. Hey, there's the bird.
Yeah, there it is.
And they were two phenomenal beers. One got opened on their route back, still phenomenal. And then the other one was great. I wish we still had those bottles. Why didn't we keep those?
I don't remember.
That seems like a weird ones to throw away.
Yeah, that would have been a cool bottle.
Those would have been cool ones. But, yeah.
Who knows what we do, why we do it.
We were probably drunk.
That checks out.
It was during COVID, I think.
So back in the
I
3
felt like
hour
that was 2 years ago.
No, it was anniversary would have been
No, it was anniversary.
3 years
That was
ago.
three. That was
So it was like the
anniversary.
end of COVID.
Yep.
Like, well, it was the year after everything opened. So
Yeah.
we were both working by then.
Yeah.
This beer this time, you're first to score, sir.
I'm gonna give it a 4, an even 4. I like it. I feel like the booziness might have taken over the beer a little bit,
Especially on the big gulp.
which
It's my balance
I know.
issues.
I like it when a beer overtakes the barrel rather than the barrel overtaking the beer. But it tasted good. I enjoyed it. There's nothing I didn't like about it other than other than the booze.
I
It's a little
think
much.
still really good. Not quite as imbalanced as I remember it. 4 1/4.
And honestly, I was going to go 4 1/4. I do think it's a little bit out of balance, but it's still tasty. It's a little shocking because I don't remember it being that out of balance when we first drank it. So the longer it sat, instead of mellowing out,
Like maybe the caramel notes and things in it fell off, and
And
what
we
you're
scored
left
it a
with is-
4.5 the first time.
yeah.
So we gave it a 1/4 point lower this time.
Yeah.
Very good, but
which could mean the adjuncts or the flavors in it fell off a little bit over the age.
so. What about you? What would you give it?
4 1/4. That's not quite that 4.5 because that'd be like that top tier ish.
Way to be average.
Again,
It's it's hard being right, John.
Imitation is the most sincerest form of flattery.
so this reminds me of something we actually get to do for the first time this year. We'll be going to Phobab this year in November.
Yes!
We're excited. We're going to go up and drink. It's not a work thing. We are not participating in any way as the
I
Two
mean, we
Bearded
might
Guys.
take the 360.
Other than, Oh, I mean, it's a work thing. I mean, we're going to market. Therefore, it's a
But we're
work
not
thing.
having a booth.
It's a work thing.
We'll create content out of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we're not going to have our booth, nothing like that. We're not a part of the event. We're just going to go and finally get to enjoy an event we've wanted to go to up in Chicago forever.
Yeah.
Festival
Sounds like a good
of
time.
barrel-aged beer.
I'd like to go to that
Chicago
one.
or
Yeah.
just this year?
It's in Chicago every year.
Oh, is it?
Always, yeah.
And
Yeah, we definitely should have been doing that
who
shit.
doesn't want to go to
Well, every year we think about it, we try it, but there's always an event.
It's usually lined up with Full Fest.
Full
I think.
Fest, yeah.
Oh, okay. What event is that one?
Full Fest.
Appreciate you, Matt.
That's pretty small for a football, right?
Look more like this.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
That's the best part. But yeah, no, I'm excited for that. And guys, seriously, if you want to track what we're doing, where we're gonna be, all the fun shit we're a part of, murder us. Honestly,
say,
in all
stalk
fairness,
us?
fairness, we post where we're gonna be
Yeah.
probably more than we should.
Yeah, we're probably dumb, but it's okay.
But, you can always follow our social medias and be able to track everything we do. And there are a few women that I am convinced do stalk us because they show up at events and look under John's skirt or...
His skirt?
no, at the time, it is a skirt.
It's a skirt at the time because I've learned
I'd say it depends on which year.
John learned,
it's going to get peaked.
John learned from experience
Is
it
it
needs
now?
to be a skirt until she has dove under it. And then he can
And
change.
then it's kilted.
Guys, right now, which I'm still working on, we don't have a guest for their next show, which is on February 17th. We are not doing a show this Monday because,
Someone's going to be on a jet plane.
John and I are going to be flying back and Matt's still going to be hungover. So we're definitely not doing a show Monday. The following week we'll be doing a show. Still working on a guest for that. But we have 4 great guests lined up.
I will not be here that week. Reminder.
Yeah.
On the 17th.
Yeah.
That's the work trip.
On 3/3, we have Patrick from Bad Dad. On 3/17, Tony from Grand Junction. Love her. On the 31st, we have none other than Mr. 8-inch Wiener, Kevin Smo Money Smolar.
Faux real.
Faux real. And then my newest edition, the one that just got added today, our first show in April 14th, Miss Hannah from Quaffon.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
So we are excited. The next 4 shows, well, 4 of the next 5, I'm hoping to get somebody great for the 17th. But 4 of our next 5 shows.
Maybe there's a comedian that performing a few days later.
Depends. You know.
Yeah.
4 of the next 5 weeks, though, awesome guests.
Yeah.
Very excited. Plus, we already had Drew kicking off this run of great guests. Plus, I guess technically Final Third kicked off the run of great guests.
They did.
Last
Yeah,
week.
yeah, absolutely.
We are on a roll, guys. Like we're back
on it.
We're back to
Back
business
on it.
as usual.
Yes.
And speaking of business as
Speaking of,
How
usual,
Tyler got his groove back.
speaking of business as usual,
Barrel aged style.
yeah, a barrel aged stout. This is blessed by Anchorage Brewing Company out of
We
you
are
guessed it,
absolutely blessed.
Anchorage, Alaska. God damn it, I'm looking at you. Out of Anchorage, Alaska, this double oaked imperial stout, batched number 4, aged 20 months in a blend of Willet and 15 years 1792 Calumet Farms bourbon barrels.
Yum.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Finished on Madagascar vanilla beans and toasted raw coconut. Toasted
Yes!
raw coconut. 15.5%.
So they did the ghost pepper that we did to everybody with our waffle and blueberry oatmeal imperial blah 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 blah. 20 minutes later, and ghost pepper.
Oh, I remember when you bought
Yeah.
this. It showed up and I went, huh, I saw a bunch of these stout beers. Matt, I'm surprised this is the one you bought off Tavor. And he goes, why? It sounded great. And I go, it has coconut. And he goes, God damn it, they got me.
I thought he
Gotta
didn't
read
like
the-
cinnamon.
Sure it is.
Gotta read the
John
entire
thought-
thing.
John likes cinnamon less than most things, except for in Rusty Nail. Matt's cinnamon's
depends on
hit or
vintage.
miss, but
Depends on
overall,
the amount of cinnamon.
he can handle cinnamon.
it can be too
Coconut
much
is
pretty
his biggest dislike, but it's funny because you have made a coconut beer he's liked. Windmill made a coconut beer he liked.
Dreams.
And there was one other that somebody made, and all 3 have just pissed him the
Ale
fuck
song
off.
made a really good one too.
Yep, that was
Speaking
it.
of coconut beers, you might like that.
Oh
if
my
it-
God.
If it might have been, if it wasn't a stout, because if it was Moa stuff.
Yes, it
Sounds
was.
familiar.
It
So,
was.
Moa stuff, believe it or not, sometime this month will be coming back out.
Is
in
it really?
Barrel aged form.
Oh, shit.
And if you remember right, that's a collab we did with Hoosier.
Yep.
Okay.
So it'll be
Yeah,
be a
Drew.
fun one to have. So.
That's a great one coming out soon. Anything else?
So we're gonna push forward with a gluten-free sour line. We're still gonna do our regular sours that we normally do. Thank you for the cue.
Were you looking at him?
Yeah, I was.
It's not just me!
Yes, he got me. But
tried to be
yeah,
honest.
we got a couple new sours coming out. We're doing a gluten-free line.
Fuck!
Man,
One
that
for
one
three.
had a horrible ricochet.
Got his
Yeah,
head.
dude.
I mean, it hit me twice.
It went off the front, off the white thing, off of this white thing, off the ground, and back off the white thing.
When we try to like MJ and McDonald's commercials out, like off the wall, off of Drew, off the cover, off Drew again, nothing but boot.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
No, it's like mousetrap, you know. Like, but yeah, no, we got two new sours coming out. We're gonna do line basically off of like different TV shows.
Oh, nice.
We've got Crockett and Tubbs coming out.
Right.
And it's strawberry pineapple coconut, kind of like the strawberry daiquiri.
You had me till you didn't.
And then Sack Lunch will be coming out. That's strawberry and peanut butter. So like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But that'll be a part of our gluten-free line. We'll
nice.
We'll still run, we'll still run our Damn It line. We'll still run our Dream line, our Whip line. But this will be a gluten-free version of sours.
Awesome. Pilot
just
Ben, if you're watching, Hop
Yes.
Wars coming out with some beers for your wife.
We're also
Coming for your wife.
We're gonna be releasing a hop water
Oh,
Okay. All right.
to go
So
with
after
that.
dry
And
January.
to go with timing's not always doesn't always work out that way. Sometimes you have an ATC inspection right at the beginning of the year, and you just like say, no, we're just gonna leave the tanks empty. But
Allegedly.
no, hop water will be coming out soon. It'll be called Responsible Water.
nice.
So
like
that one will be. I'm looking forward to that one just because there are a handful of people that want to go out with their friends that drink, but
They don't.
want to drink.
Yeah.
So it'd be nice to have a hoppy water. So I look forward to it too. I don't know. I'll probably have them in the car when I'm driving.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
So
Are you guys gonna can that like Liquid Death, or
what's that?
are you gonna can that like a Liquid Death?
It will be in cans.
Nice.
Yep. The label's already been made and printed and looks really cool.
I mean, no label will ever beat the one with our face on it, but
Well, I don't know. My face isn't on that one.
I still look like I got away with bombing the Capitol, but
Yeah, that's Tyler's.
Now, my likeness was put on a can earlier. We do a collaboration with Hop Station.
I saw that can.
And they hooked us up with Stuber Smash.
Yep.
And we did a single hopped IPA with them. And it has like a Super Mario's theme. And they made me Bowser, so
I mean, it fits.
That's fair.
no.
It fits. Yeah.
This smells so goddamn
I know.
good.
I haven't even.
Have you drank it yet?
No, I just kind of can't stop
Oh,
smelling
it does
it.
smell good.
I can't wait to see what you think.
Man.
If it tastes half as good as it smells, coconut be damned.
There's a lot of coconut.
Son of a bitch.
I think he'll like it, which is why I'm excited.
Yeah, but the coconut's good.
Yeah, that's why I'm excited, because I think it's another coconut beer he'll like.
Because it.
Oh god damn it.
Yeah, that's why I was excited, because it's a lot of
Like
coconut.
the coconut and the vanilla together
That
almost
works
kind of
so
makes it like
well.
a marshmallow almost.
Yeah, this doesn't taste like coconut. This tastes like marshmallow. I think is a good with that vanilla. Like,
To me, it's very Almond Joy, except without the almond. It's that kind of.
oh,
It's that kind Mounds. So
Yeah,
Almond
it's
Joy without
Mounds.
the Almond Joy without the almond. Mounds.
rich, chocolatey.
It is that
decadent
rich-
barrel.
It's almost like a dark
It's so fucking
chocolate.
decadent.
It
Dark
is.
chocolate Mounds. A lot of that
There's some
coconut
caramel in there.
In the
richness.
barrel
Yeah.
and it's hot.
A thin layer
Thin,
of caramel.
thin level caramel
What'd you say?
creme.
I said the barrel and it's hot.
A little bit.
I noticed like the heat from the barrel, but not like I don't get all that.
Not a ton of oakiness,
Not the oakiness and.
but
I would
The
put this in
vanilla
a brownie.
kinda goes
A brownie that tastes like this. Fuck yes.
this is a cheesecake. Fuck yes.
Ooh.
This would be a very expensive cheesecake, but this and a cheesecake.
No, this is like a chocolate gâteau, which is a chocolate cake without
I
flour.
thought that was a chocolate cat.
It's a chocolate cake made without
Goddamn
flour.
Isn't that a gato?
So it's
Am I wrong?
Oh, that's kind of fun. So the way they describe it in here, so all the stuff I read, but then it also goes, it tastes like if you took a waffle cone and filled it with bourbon-soaked German chocolate cake, then drizzled it with burnt caramel. That is a very,
That's pretty accurate.
very accurate description.
I was gonna say trying the bigger goal.
like a toffee.
Not bad about that.
That is a very accurate description.
Alright, so if anyone
We're playing the game because there's almost 9,000 check-ins on this beer.
anyone watching that can get a hold
Like
of
a-
the fridge, like their
it's like
stock
a
game,
score
especially
bar,
the
add
barrel-aged
coconut.
stuff.
Ooh,
They know what they're
okay.
doing. They're expensive because it's expensive for them to get product and expensive to get it back. But goddamn, like if you
Man, you crushed it.
Well, I had the end of the bottle. There was some chunkiness in the bottom, evidently.
little nuggets.
That hit the throat a little weird. Still tasted great, but wasn't expecting it.
Goddamn, that's delicious. So I jumped the gun earlier. Are we going to rate it first and then play the game? Or are we playing the game
I
first?
want to rate it first this time,
Okay.
then play the game. No, last time I liked how we did it, but this time I want to do ours
Okay,
first.
all right. You go first in this one, right?
Yeah. That is fantastic. Little hot. That's my only big complaint. The heat and the flavor don't match well. Because you get this thick, viscous, chocolatey, caramely, coconutty,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden it's like hot. So it doesn't match well, but I think it's fantastic. I'm going to go with 4.5. I think it's a great fucking beer, and you guys could tell me I'm wrong, and I would also understand. But for me, it's a 4.5.
But because it's a bigger, thicker beer, yes, it's a little hot, but also I feel like it can handle it.
It can.
It can take it.
It can.
So because it can take that big hotness,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to
Big
4.75.
hotness.
All right, 4.75. I got you.
That was not too bad for Cynthia.
I do agree that it's hot. I think I mentioned it, right off the bat
did.
that it was that, and it's hot like right on the back of your tongue,
Yep.
in like almost like a breathe fire sort of way, but otherwise flavor, like wow. I mean, it's like licking the can of the inside of a Hershey, like the old silver metal can.
How old are you?
Wow. Okay. Hey, he'll be 50 this year. Leave
I'll
him
be
alone.
50 this year. Give me a
Yeah,
break.
yeah.
That's still Gen X in man.
Back in his day.
But no, it's got good carryover. I don't know, good flavor. The chocolate's there. The coconut's like wow, but it's not like suntan lotion.
No,
So
it raw and toasted.
so
that ain't
yeah,
fake.
yeah.
No, it's not fake. It's good. Yeah, but I
Look
give
how
it a 4.5.
fucking coated that is. Very viscous.
So 4.5 is what it ends up.
Someone said biscuit.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very viscous. 4.5 is what it ends up. Matt, what would you give it if you counted?
Well, being right all the time is hard. Sorry, you all were wrong. That's 4.75.
Isn't that what you gave it?
That's what I gave it.
Well,
Yeah.
all right. Except
Okay.
for John. I was going off the average 70 cents. Sorry.
I was like, what'd you
Yeah, that's what I gave it.
Okay.
And then how many check-ins?
Well, now we'll get back into that.
15%, like,
15 and a
I
half,
like a little bit
yeah.
of the heat at the end to bring
Oh, yeah.
up the sweetness and the richness.
But that tastes like 15.
No, but that's the thing is,
it's not highness, but I mean, like, the fact that it is 15, like, it kind of earns that
it
burn.
wasn't the heat that bugged me. It was that it was all sweet, then heat.
Yeah, it didn't
Oh.
blend
If,
together.
if I'd had that heat from the initial, like it hits lips and I get that blend with it, because I think it would have cut the sweetness.
Yeah.
Because that's the thing is, it did get sweet the more I drank it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I drank it quick.
Yeah.
But it got sweet the more I
A
drank
whole
it.
bottle, that whole 12 ounces
Would've
or
been a
16.
lot.
That's
It's been a lot by yourself.
I'm up
I-
for a challenge, but that would be it.
I would have loved if that heat would have went through it. Then I'd be like, oh shit, now I could easily drink this bottle because it would cut that sweetness a little bit.
Yeah.
Instead, it was sweet hot, every sip,
sweet
sweet
hot.
hot, sweet hot.
Yep. That's
So
fair.
you just don't like it
I
hot
agree with
again.
that.
I want it together. I want sweet and hot together. I want good. I want to make sweet, sweet love to that beer, and it's got to be hot while I do
He
it.
wants it to follow a balance all the way through versus
Also, funny
this
story,
flavor than this flavor.
little known, Sweet Hot, John's nickname in high school.
Hey, this is what it is.
Sweet hot.
All right, 8.9 thousand check-ins on
That's
Untapped.
a lot.
For batch 4?
8,000 check-ins.
Just for
That's
blessed.
a lot.
Yeah.
That's,
Yes,
that's,
I'll-
that's
Here,
a
let me
lot.
look.
Try
Let me
to
look.
We've had this
compute
label
what that
before.
might
I mean, that was definitely a
Hold
to
on.
4 where everybody bought the
Hold
fucking
on.
thing.
Matt did make a comment that maybe that. Oh
We
no.
might have one of those on the keys or that label.
No, we're just checking into Blessed because only two people have checked into Blessed Batch 4. So
Okay, so that's going to be different.
We're
I'm
just- it's just blessed.
Okay, well,
So blessed or blessed? Blessed with 8.9 or blessed batch 4 with 2. Yeah.
well, I mean, as far as like this and the guess, yes, but I just mean like, I wonder if this is batch 4, it's got all this stuff. Did the other ones do the coconut and all that?
I think it's the
Got it all
detail.
in.
The details still describe what's on this bottle.
Oh, it does? Okay,
Yeah.
okay, gotcha.
So that's the thing is the details still describe this
Okay,
bottle.
okay.
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 All right,
Matt, you go first.
8.9 thousand check-ins.
That's so many.
It's a lot.
Go ahead, Matt.
4.23.
Drew.
Man, he's close to my guess. I was going to say 429.
I'm going 4.36, baby.
So that makes you the highest.
Yeah.
You win. You will never imagine. This is the highest score for this amount of people I've ever seen.
Okay.
4-4.
It is a 4.75.
Holy
Wow.
insane.
I have never. That's why I played the game.
insane.
The entire reason I had you guys play that game is because I knew no matter who won was getting nowhere remotely
No,
close.
I wouldn't have guessed that at all.
This is the single highest score I have ever seen with more than like 300.
I chose the number I chose because I was like 424.
In case you don't believe me.
No, I believe you. But
I believe you.
How fucking nuts is that?
That is, yeah.
A 4.75 on 8.9 thousand
Fucking
scores.
delicious. It
Oh, it
absolutely
is.
is.
But I have never in a million years seen that.
Someone says blessed.
The lowest rating anyone has ever given this?
Can't be very low.
No, I bet it is. I bet it's a 3.5.
It tastes like coconut.
It's not very low.
No, but I mean, like,
We found one the
it
other.
might be less than that. I always hate it, like, on Untapped where, I don't know, like for us.
Tastes like coconut. No shit.
Or it'll say, I still don't like stout, 1 star. Like, well, what the fuck did you try a stout for that much?
Did you find one low one?
I did.
I suppose it fares with constant entry on this one. People
Probably
are
says
gonna be
still doesn't
more
like stouts.
people that are stout fans that aren't going to be showing, people that
Two.
like stouts.
2 people gave it a 1.
They probably said,
Jesus.
still don't like stouts.
Probably.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like a seltzer at all.
No. 8.5. There's one rating.
Okay. There
There's
was one at a
1.5.
It tanks rating so much.
Wow.
There's 4.25s.
I clicked on it. I didn't see it.
Those numbers drop down a number
But
more
with
than like
8.9,
10 fives.
with 8.9 thousand, it's fine.
The overall is a 4.75. There's a weighted score. I don't really understand.
How many are 5?
Jesus Christ. 3,581 fives.
That's a little
So,
high.
a third
2,694 4.75s.
That's 3,500 people who haven't had a better beer than that.
Well, if you just go 4.5 or
That's a
higher,
pretty good beer.
4.5 or higher, so 1.4,
Yeah.
2.6, so you're looking
So
at now
4.
4, plus another 3.5, so you're looking
7.5.
at 7,500 plus, because technically I was underscoring those. 7,500 plus people say this is a 4.5 or higher.
Yeah.
That is nuts.
It's nuts.
And I mean, we gave it a 4.5, but that's still nuts.
I don't think I've ever given a beer a 5.
Oh, we have.
Oh, yeah. Ale song, rhino suit, mocha suit.
We have, but
Multiple fives.
we do it based on our scoring system. And also, to us, I think even if it maybe not the best beer I've ever had, because you can only ever have one and that's always changing. So I get when people don't give it a 5 because it's, well, the best, it's always changing. I find one better. I get that. But for us, it's based on that. I don't know what more this beer could do to not earn it. It's kind of how we do it. So, like, there's that time where it's like, what else do you want it to do? Be better? Well, fuck. They've already nailed it. Like, so that's why we give 5s, but we don't have a lot. I mean, our average rating's a 3.46.
Well, even similarly, we've had somewhere like, I want to give this a 5, but I can't think of why not to. Or
And there's been
conversely,
times I've given it 4.
I want to not give it a 5, but I can't think of why not to.
Yeah.
Like, it just really depends on that
Yeah.
beer.
There's been times where we've given 71 5s.
Yeah.
But that's out of 1,700 beers.
Yeah.
Subtle flex.
Settle flex.
Our highest, what do you think
Which way, Jim?
what's our most common rating, John? What do you think?
What's that?
What do you think we've given the most ratings? What score?
Oh, probably 3.5.
What do you think?
3.75.
I'm going to be optimistic. I'm going to say that we like 3.75.
It is 3.5. 205 3.5s. Our second highest is actually a 4 at 186.
Nice.
All right.
A couple people just jumped on. We got EB, Big PPEB.
Yes.
Says, party hardy boys.
What's up, buddy?
Means someone paid for bigger bowls.
Oh, those fuckers. Okay, got it.
And Cam Doan, yeet yeet. I don't know if he was also watching the
I don't know if Cam
Rumble
watches
or
the.
just coincidentally likes to eat as well.
Oh, Cam likes to eat. Yes.
Reverse grip.
Yeet yeet. Goddamn.
Reverse grip.
Real.
Guys, make sure, I know we've talked about it a little bit, but make sure, we still got beer of the night, but make sure you check out Hop Lore up in Wausau, Indiana. Yes, but Ledgeview, the guy that owns it,
Yeah.
From the Northeast. He don't know how to say
whenever
Warsaw.
he says Warsaw,
He don't
it's
speak Hoosier.
Wassa.
Wassa.
We literally didn't know where his brewery was located when we were interviewing
We
him.
made him say it 5 times.
And finally somebody went, I think it was John, goes, Warsaw? And he goes, yeah. And we're like, the fuck? He's like, yeah, Wassa. And we're like,
There's an R in there.
there's a very important R in that word.
Warsaw.
Wassa.
It's the first half of the syllables.
Legit. John and I, like, we're getting ready to interview him. We're trying to figure out where he's at so we can say it. And we're literally like, what? Wassa.
Super good food.
He's like, you know, and the reason, actually, we figured it out because I think he mentioned you guys. He said something, he's like, and he pointed down by where you guys were at, like, we're Hoplore, and we're like, John's like, Warsaw?
Warsaw?
like it was
I did. I was exactly what I
it was
was
just
saying.
like, what the fuck? He's like, yeah, Wassa. We're like, all right, Wassa.
Yeah.
Wassa.
So now, just like we have Akron, just because we think it's fun, Wassa is now how we say Warsaw.
It's that Boston accent.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
But anyways, guys, make sure you get up to Warsaw, see Hoplore Brewing. Hopefully you'll get a chance to run into Dr. Drew.
Tacos, baby.
If you don't run into Dr. Drew, the uglier one is Stefan. You might get to see him. You know,
see him, yeah.
It's a great time. The food's fantastic. The atmosphere is great. It still feels like a mill when you first walk in. You got the nose. It literally is that old wood.
Yeah.
And the big ass scale. It is awesome.
Neat
I love
facility.
that place.
If you want to see us both, come out May 3rd. Lord of the Hops.
Lord of the Hops.
Lord of the Hops.
Are we open that day?
I don't know. I doubt it. We never are.
It's so funny because it's the thing that's always confused me. Lord of the Hops. Oh, we have this Lord of the Rings sort of, but it's actually on May the 4th in that time frame. So
Last year it was May the 4th.
Yeah.
Exactly.
so it's
Technically, currently,
conflating
yes.
Lord of the Rings
I
and
don't
Star
know if that'll
Wars.
stay.
Yeah.
Depends on the
it's more of
comedy
a
of
Star
it.
Wars theme for sure.
Yeah.
I'd go with more of a Spaceballs feel myself, but
Yeah, that's fair.
Great times, great places. Also, guys, just check out craft beer again. Dry January is over.
yes.
If you guys
Proud
are the
of you all.
if you guys are the type of fuck you. If you're the type If you're the type of people that get sad when your favorite places close, you want to know how you prevent that? Go fucking buy shit from them.
Yes.
Um.
Speaking from brewer standpoint, go see all your local breweries.
Yes.
You know, come see us, but go see all your local breweries. If you've got a local brewery down the street, go see them.
Yes.
Because, it's tough out there, and we're all struggling. January sucked for breweries because our main focus is beer. Our main focus is liquid, and when they're saying no liquid, you're like, ah. But
Yeah.
even if you're not having liquid, I'm sure some breweries got some great food. Most breweries have.
They got gift cards.
Activity
Awesome
events,
food, like
events throughout the week.
Yeah,
They got gift cards.
Yeah.
Buy one during the month you're not drinking.
Go have a good
And
time.
use it another time.
Yeah.
Guys, but seriously, support everybody. Again, I mean, some of my favorite breweries closed recently. Guess what, though? I can't say it's my fault. I still was there supporting them. I spent a lot of money there.
Yeah.
But check out these places. Support all your favorite breweries. Hell, TBG Ops guy during not so dry January for me. I was hitting up some different places. Like, I was making sure to throw some love out there.
These aren't huge multinational fucking corporations. Like, these are your neighbors. These are your best friends trying to do something that they're passionate about. Fucking support them.
Exactly. So, not that we're passionate about that or anything.
You know what you could do instead is dry end of February, the 29th, 30th, and 31st. Just do those.
There you go. I like that idea, Matt.
I always say do dry one day a month. That equals a dry month.
Yeah.
That math kind of tracks.
12 days, it counts.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
that's
how it works.
halfway there, but yeah, close.
You know
I did
what?
the math.
Fine, do two.
If you're round,
Yeah.
generous round, you're there.
Yeah.
You can do one day a week. Guess
Yeah.
what? You're over a month. You actually did better.
Yeah.
That gives you 52.
Yeah.
You're good.
Yeah.
Right, it's 52, not 54. It's 52.
You're 52.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're almost at 2 months of dry then.
Yeah.
Fancy. Sorry. Beer of the night, Matt.
This is a tough one. There's two that are really in contention, and I feel like Ale Song deserves it, but I gotta go with the Anchorage. Like, that thing is just so good.
It is, yeah. There's a couple who probably deserve it. With that being said, my favorite was probably the L song, but those flavors from that Anchorage, that Blessed, just fantastic. So I'm gonna go with the Blessed.
I'm going to surprise myself. I am a stout and barley wine guy all the way through and through, but man, that's sour. It was good. It was a palate cleanser. Flavors were all the way there. Like, as far as I'm concerned, it had balance all the way through. Of all the beers we drank tonight, it was the most well balanced beer that we had.
It was very balanced.
And yeah, I'm going to surprise myself and say I like the sour over
Hell yeah.
a stout.
So one of your points of why you love the sour is the same reason I loved Hoppin' Frog's Stock Ale. It was extremely balanced. The flavors ran all the way through the beer. There was no moments of hot. That
was a fun one.
Everything went, and it for me, it was a crushable barley wine. I loved that fucking beer.
Sessionable.
Sessionable barley wine.
I'll put that on a
That
shirt.
could have easily been my beer of the night, but tonight was so stacked.
That shit was fantastic. And it, for me, was beer of the night. So I think none of the three were wrong choices, and I think you could have argued the point for at least one more.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I thought, and honestly, one that surprised me was Studebaker. I mean, it wasn't nearly as high as scored, but I don't score cream ales high. I don't like cream ales.
Yeah.
Like, let alone score them high. I don't like cream ales. I enjoyed that beer. So it was in the running in my head.
It's a good one.
And if it was a lighter night or a normal night, it might have had a shot to surprise everyone for that.
Oh, yeah.
Tonight, it had no fucking chance. But we had a great lineup.
Fucking well done.
Drew, glad we could actually give you a great lineup this time.
I'm glad I could come down to it.
Do you have any other things that you need to make sure gets out on the internet for Hoplore?
No, I've been over our
right,
beers
good.
that we got coming up in festivals. Check out Lord of the Hops. We're going to do it a little bit differently this year and hope to have a good
More
time.
Stormtroopers?
You can find us event-wise on the 15th at Frigid Digits. I was looking at Matt again. Fuck me. That's going to take some getting used to. Frigid Digits on the 15th. We have Comedy on Tap on the 22nd at Field Brewing. Make sure you get your tickets now. And then we're at Frozen Firkin Fest up at Two Toms. One of my favorite events last year.
It's fun.
It's a smaller event, but it's so much fucking fun.
Another chance for Deer Park and getting some Hoppin' Frog.
Yep. Then we have Newcastle on Tap on the 15th of March. And then our Comedy on Tap on the 22nd at 317 Barbecue. So that is the upcoming events for us. I'm not going to go through every event we have coming up because I'll be here an hour.
And say we just got hit up for Brewers on Buckeye.
No, I bet. Yeah, okay.
That's one we've not been to yet. And I've
No.
heard,
Man, they're saying it's going to be the biggest party yet this year. So
I believe it.
and it's a Kokomo party.
yeah,
You know what that means.
And ain't no party
A
like
birth at the Hunger.
Birth at the Hugger. That's right.
Guys, thank you for tuning in. Thanks to Dr. Drew for being able to hang out
Thanks
with
for
us.
buddy.
having me.
Yes.
We love this guy, and we love the brewery he is an owner at. So, it's a win-win.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Matt, you got anything for the crowd?
Have a wonderful night.
Perfect. Again, no show Monday. No show Monday.
Watch the socials for any fun stuff from
Yeah,
Denver.
watch socials.
It
'Cause
might pop up on Monday.
there are going to be some dumb shit. There's
Yeah.
going to be some dumb
Have
shit.
some fun.
Weekend.
I'll try not to die this time.
Please don't.
Later, y'all.